up, man?
Yo, what's up, dude? What's happening, bro?
Not shit. Same shit, different day.
I hear you, man. I missed last week, but
Yeah.
I think I caught about 10 minutes in between coming home and such. It seemed like it was a good show.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, you had fun at least.
Yeah. Usually do.
So what'd you do this week with all the rain? Did you end up working or what'd you do? Kind of work around it?
I just worked around it. That's really all I could do is work around it.
I know it's too hard this time of year to like just miss
Yeah,
full days, man.
just stop. Yeah, you can't just stop. So,
Even if you're just knocking out insides or something and come back and do outsides.
well, unfortunately, I've got nothing but,
Outs.
yeah. Well, I'm doing the veterans home this week.
Oh
so
yeah. I mean, if it's not driving rain, it's like, what are you going to have to touch up a little bit here and there, maybe?
Mm.
I don't know.
Well, I already told. I'm not touching anything up.
All right, that's good though.
I ain't touching shit.
I mean, what's better than that? Working in the rain and not having to touch it up.
Right.
Got a rules.
Right.
What's up, Mark?
Going on, brother?
Oh,
I thought you had an earring for a second, but it's like a piece of your headphone kind of dangle.
Yeah,
Dangle,
that's my
dangle.
dangler. That's my dangler.
Yeah.
You want to see something fucked? Look at that.
What did you do to yourself?
A piece of equipment fell and I grabbed it, trying to stop it from falling, and like my elbow popped. So I went to the doctor. It's a what do you say? Soft flesh wound. It's internal bleeding, but I'm finally able to use it, dude. I was like fucking hurts like a bitch. Getting old sucks, dude. You guys will get there. Bad.
Yeah, that,
Bad.
yeah, that doesn't look fun at all, dude.
No, not at all. Not at all. Been wearing one of these.
It's an elbow brace.
Yeah,
the-
it helped
yeah.
a lot. And then ice at night and CBD spray shit helps it out. So
Are you done
Mhm.
crying?
I'm in the middle of that fucking restoration job and it's killing
Are
me.
you done
and I'll
crying?
have to- no.
I got a bruise.
I got a boo boo.
I got a bruise. I got bruise on my arm.
I'm boozing.
I'm boozing.
Boozing.
Help me.
Right.
What a pussy.
Yeah.
Drink a beer, take an edible.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
right?
A pussy. So
It does look fucking beastly, though.
So I fucking 20 years in window cleaning,
Nice.
and I went out and ordered my jewelry. I got me a.
What you got?
I got a 3D CAD printed mold for my Squeegee pendant.
Awesome. I haven't. Mine's in the jewelry box because the chain tore. Lucky I didn't lose it. So
Yeah, fuck.
I'm like, dude, gold is so fucking expensive now.
I'm doing silver because
Are you?
I'm not a gold guy.
Yeah.
I just I mean I'm not gonna lie. It's it's gonna cost me. It's about $850 for the pendant.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. once
Damn,
you're-
homie.
Silver.
I've never worn like jewelry, but so it's like
It's gonna
it
have
feels
two.
foreign.
It's gonna have two diamonds in it, where where the screws tighten down on
Yeah.
this channel blade. It's gonna have a
Yeah.
diamond on each little screw there. He sent me a rendering of it, and I had to correct him. The handle was as long as the squeegee channel, and I'm like, bro, that's wrong. He's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's not proportionate. It's got to be like a third of the size of the channel.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a T for T
Yeah,
squeeze,
that's what I
baby.
told you. I was like, it's a T. It's not a squeegee. You know what I mean? So
T squidgel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I should like in June, like a couple more weeks. It will be 23. Yeah, 23 years. I've been doing this
Nice.
entirely too
nice,
long.
man.
Yeah. Right.
I just hit 34.
Dang, dude.
Oh, Tim's gonna join us on video. Nice.
Yeah,
Tim's
sorry I
here.
had to share.
Well, I
Jacob's
mean,
not here, mate.
technically, it's 21 years. I'm actually 22, but whatever. It's
Yeah.
whatever. But I feel
You're
like,
at least 20.
well, yeah, well, I kind of feel like this is officially 20 years in my book, because I wasn't full time. Those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So technically, this is 20 years.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same. The first few years I did it was like very seasonal. It was like
Yeah,
April
yeah,
to like
yeah,
November.
yeah.
So I feel you on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. So I don't really count that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping that some family members or something step in, give me some money, and pay for it for my birthday, so I don't have to.
No,
Hell yeah.
dude, my dad had those ones that we have
Yeah.
made. There's three or four of them with old gold.
Uh, yeah.
Like old chains. They just fucking melt them
Right.
down.
Right.
And, yeah, the diamond ring was one of his ex-wives. Gotta love it. Like if
What are
that's
you
not hex, nothing is.
Yeah.
what are you turning? 45 or 46?
Me, 46 in June 1st, 46. Yeah.
I have 3 friends with the same birthday as you.
Oh yeah.
Kat, who did our website, she's
Uh-huh.
June 1st.
Uh-huh.
And then another buddy of mine's June 1st. Good birthday.
Yeah. It's cool. I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, summer birthdays are the best, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Mine's always a
I don't ever really get to uh enjoy them like I used to, because it's like I'm working, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's all right.
Hey,
You guys going back down to the cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going
See,
to play with
that's a
Jennifer's
break.
breasts.
Hell yeah, dude. There you go.
I mean, what's life worth living if you ain't playing with titties, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get a bunch of dental work done though. I'm not really happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got to do?
My wisdom teeth are not growing. They did not grow properly. They're growing in like kind of sideways and fucking weird and shit. And it's not something they can just do. I have to fucking go to a surgeon for it to get them to remove, which is great.
Yep, that's always fun.
Yeah.
I had those removed.
And I got
4 years ago.
I got a couple of cavities. You know what I mean? I mean they're not terrible or not, but I have a couple little cavities. Apparently, I have a lot of tartar. I'm tartar.
Tata?
I got tartar in my mouth. She's like,
Tata kid.
you need a cleaning. I'm not a big dentist person. I don't really like the dentist. I feel like they're sabotaging your teeth and poking holes in your enamel with that metal tool. Like they fucking scratch your teeth and shit. I feel like they're setting you up for another dental appointment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel
they're
like
like a
that's
car
the equivalent.
mechanic.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of a pressure washer dirtying windows so he can clean them. You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I do have one molar that's cracked and it's causing me some pain, and I need to get that taken care of. But it's just like all it does is rain, and I have all this work to do. It's like do you think if I have my tooth removed, I'd be able to go back to work that day, or probably not, huh?
How many
if
teeth?
it's not infected and all that, you should be able to.
It depends. If you get more than 2 or 3 and you get some
I'm just
local
doing the
anesthesia,
one. I'm
or-
doing one at a time. I can't fucking be doing like, that's too much money. Shit's expensive.
Yeah,
And I don't have
it's-
dental insurance. I have to pay cash
Well,
for this.
it wouldn't cover it anyways for like oral surgeons not covered.
Yeah, so I'm in Fucksville, so I have to pay for it out of pocket. So
Yeah, it sucks.
how's the keto
I hate the
going,
dentist,
dude? What's
dude.
up, guys? I forgot Zen window cleaning was Jacob's baby's. He just had his shots. I forgot that you were even I blocked James on everything. I blocked it. Everything except for YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it. They suggested a root canal, but I'm not fucking with that. Jennifer's had a couple root canals, and then ended up having to go back a couple years later and having the fucking tooth removed. So I'm not doing all that shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And as far as the keto goes, I'm at 262.4 pounds from 289.
Dude, that's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
You're keeping it off.
I could probably be a lot lower. But
Yeah, I like food. It's hard.
yeah. Well, I would probably be further along, but it's raining so much I really can't walk the way I want to walk, you know what I mean? So I've been walking every night
Hate
after
the
dinner.
rain.
And the fucking rain is it is
Fuck the
non
rain.
fucking stop. It is. I think there's been 3 days in the last fucking 40 that has not rained. Honestly, it's rained every fucking day.
Yeah.
Been a wet year, man,
Every
for
day.
sure.
My wife had all of her teeth pulled out, upper and bottom, one sitting. What the fuck?
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I've got. That's what
joking.
they are. That's what they are. They're impacted. You know what I mean? And like I said, I have two that are impacted, and then one up here that's just the roots. Apparently the tooth broke off, and I had no idea.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah. So, but she said the two top ones were really small. It's the ones in my bottom jaw that are fucking impacted, of course. So,
Yeah. I'm telling you, when you get a tooth pulled, you'd rather get it pulled from down than, like, you know what I mean, up than down. Because down feels like they're pulling your head off your neck.
Well, I'm missing one right there on my top. That sucked.
Yeah.
That was a beer bottle accident.
Oh, would you do this?
Yeah, I'm cool,
I
dude. You know what I
cringe
mean?
every time I seen
I'm
someone
a cool
do that,
dude.
yeah.
No, listen, Mark, I was cool when I did that.
Yeah.
It was cool, dude. I was
Yeah,
a cool
I've
ass
seen-
dude
yep.
doing that.
Yep.
I was in my 20s. I was like, watch this. Ow!
Oh, God.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot.
But, you know, I mean, that's life. My hot water tank is leaking.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
I just
so
did
I don't...
mine like 2 months ago. Yeah.
Well, the fucking thing's 6 years old. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
Is that an A.O. Smith?
It's a ream.
I had one. It was a piece of shit. A.O. Smith.
Yeah.
It's a ream.
A.O.
Mine's a
Smith
ream.
sucks ass.
Well,
Yeah.
after a closer inspection, the hot water side that comes out of the tank, the connection going into the house, that's leaking. So I don't know if I can pull that.
I mean, what's it doing?
It's leaking.
I know,
Out of
is
that,
it-
Shot.
it's that nipple that comes out of the tank.
Yeah.
It's leaking.
You just,
at
yeah, you
there.
can replace that.
I'm wondering. I'm gonna
Yeah, you
try
can-
that first and see what happens. I'm a little leery about doing this, but I'm gonna try.
Is it the purge valve? Is that what you're talking
No.
about?
It's the exit
Okay.
where the hot water goes
Yo,
out of the tank
Yeah. Okay.
into the shower or the sink in the house, or
Got
you know what I mean.
Okay.
That's the
Wherever it's running to.
yeah. It's the supply, and I mean, with my experience
you
with
should
hot
be able to
water
fix
heaters,
that.
yeah. Well, I should be able to, but it's probably all corroded and
Yeah.
fucked. And I'm gonna take that
Right.
nipple out of there, put a dielectric unit in it, and it's gonna be Fucksville.
Yeah. I wonder
It's
if you
gonna
have
be
like, do you have a lot of
pain in my
iron in your
dick hole.
water?
Yeah,
Or calcium?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. It's usually buildups.
It's just a pain in the ass hit at the wrong time every time when the hot water tank goes. Every time.
right. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Because we're not, it is raining. We don't have checks piling in like they should be this time of year. You know, now we're playing catch up.
Well, it's
And
the
then everything's
combination
just-
of
the bills
all
are-
of the work
yeah.
I have to do. I have to pay a fucking $1,200-$1,300. You know, because I went to the dentist. I'm like, I'm gonna go have my tooth fixed, right? So I get in there, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna take X-rays." I'm like, "All right, cool." You know what I mean? I figured I'm gonna have to pay for some X-rays. They do several. They do a panoramic, and then they do the fucking bites, the bite wings, so you can fucking, you know, shoot your shit. You know what I mean? Whatever. And then the dentist comes in, and she fucking jabs me with the metal thing in my fucking cavity. You know what I mean? Like, here, does this hurt? Yeah, bitch. You know what I mean? And then she's like, well, I'm going to refer you to an oral surgeon. I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, we don't pull teeth. I'm like,
You're a dentist. How do you not pull teeth?
I'm like, listen. I was like, and I looked at her. I was like, listen, I don't want to be rude, but don't you think that's something you could have fucking told me over the phone? Don't you think you could have just
Now
been
you
like,
gotta go
hey,
to another fucking dentist.
if you come in here with some tooth pain, I'm just going to give you some x-rays, jab it with something, and tell you I can't pull it. Because then I would have just foregone this whole thing and I would have just went to an oral fucking surgeon right straight out of the gate and just been like, yank this fucking thing out. You know what I mean? I don't need you to tell me that it hurts, bitch. I know that it hurts.
Right.
I don't need you to tell me that I've got degenerative gum disease and I need my teeth cleaned. I know all this. I don't go to the dentist because I don't believe in you motherfuckers. I brush, I rinse, I sometimes floss, not a lot because fucking flossing sucks. I hate it. It hurts. You know, whatever. You know what I mean? I floss. I could get my fronts and my bottoms fine, but getting in the back, trying to floss your teeth in the fucking back, forget about it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Do you floss every day, Seth?
No.
All right, then. Don't be a cunt. Don't look at me that way. But anyways.
I didn't.
But anyways, like, we could have fucking foregone all this ridiculousness, and you could have just fucking told me you weren't going to do anything for me. So I started off.
Listen.
I started off Tuesday like fucking down 385. You know what I mean? Off the rip at 9 o'clock in the morning, at negative 385 in the account. You know what I'm saying? For some fucking tooth pictures. And I'm still like, yeah, dude. And I'm not in pain. Like, it's not. I don't have an infection. She's like, you know, this could turn into an abscess if you don't get it taken care of. And I'm like, yes, I'm aware of that. You know, and she's like, well, if it wakes you up in the middle of the night, call us in the morning and I'll have antibiotics. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I mean, it seemed like a nice place. They called me. They want me to do their windows for them. I'm thinking about charging them $385 just to see what happens. You know what I mean? What do you think? Should I hit them back with the $385, guys?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And
$395. Walk away with it.
Yeah, I got to come back. Yeah, come out with 10. You know?
Chris
$5.
10. Chris 10.
Yeah. Chris 10.
I only do half of them and tell them they got to call a specialist for
I
that.
just, yeah, you're gonna have to go see it. You're gonna have to go see a window surgeon for the insides.
I have to refer you to Mark Tanner. You need scratch.
Yeah, you need scratch removal. We gotta have a flying a specialist from Florida.
Right.
No, seriously though, if you just go like fuck the oral surgeons, just go to Comfort Dental. They'll do all that X-ray bullshit for free again, and then they'll pop it for like $250. You know, and
Pull
you're
it
done.
out. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's Jennifer's telling me. Mark, we lost Mark's video. That's what Jennifer's telling me. She's like,
Yeah,
You could have
just
my-
go to Comfort
you could have-
Dental.
well, Jennifer
You can have
was.
my friend.
I was, of course, like down in the fucking, like, I was down in the dumps. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to have fucking all, like, 3 teeth pulled out at one time. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I got all this fucking work. I can't be laying around for a day, even just a day right now. You know what I mean? It's fucking, like, moist critical to the
No,
fucking...
I get it.
Oh, my God, dude. So it's like,
Schedule
fuck,
is deep,
man.
boy.
And then the fucking hot water tank's leaking. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I just
When it
want...
rains, it pours, dude.
Yeah,
Rains
dude,
it
it's like,
pours.
what happened to your fucking, your camera, Mark?
Oh, let me see.
Fix it, you fucking jerk off.
Working on it.
Stop video. Start video.
Start my video.
Yeah, he
There it
bad.
is.
You could have my buddy pull your tooth. He did one of my friends with a pair of pliers.
Fuck,
My buddy
dude.
got cracked in the mouth when we were like 19 with a bottle, and it like broke his tooth, and he like let it go too long and had like no money. He got real drunk and was like, "I need you to pull this out." And I was like, "I can't."
Yeah.
My other friend's like, "Yeah, no worries."
Yeah.
He like kneeled on his chest
Yeah,
with
no
pliers
worries.
and he just yanked that thing out. I was like, "Oh, dude."
Yeah, no worries.
I was like, "You're gonna need stitches," and he didn't get stitches. He's got this like little weird floppy piece of gum in the back of his mouth. It's
Yeah.
like never healed right. Like, you're crazy, dude.
Yeah, so, and my concern is this, is like, you know, I'm fucking super close to being on vacation for like 3 or 4 days. And now I'm going to be there with a fucking hole in my fucking head. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
And they tell you not to smoke for a couple of days, but yeah, ain't
I'm
gonna
thinking
happen.
about, bro, I'm thinking about like, I'm thinking about letting it ride till after I get back. Fuck it.
I would.
Bruh.
The only
Yeah, you're
problem
not
with
gonna-
that is just don't eat any sweets. Don't get it impacted.
I haven't been,
'Cause-
I mean,
good, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been.
I'm just saying, as long as you don't
anywhere.
get an abscess, man, that thing sucks.
Well, I had to put
I had
you in
that
the
happen.
hospital.
Yeah, I mean, you could kill yourself.
Hey, if you get if you get tooth pain at all, like in that thing, just go grab some peroxide, seriously, put it in your mouth and swig it. It goes away.
All right.
And you can do that now. That'll keep a lot of that stuff out of those cracks.
I mean, it hurt for like a day. It was like fucking excruciating out of nowhere, and then it stopped. I get a little bit of a feeling here and there, you know what I mean? But
it's giving you a warning.
It's letting me know that it's time. Yeah. I actually had one way worse shape back here. This will be the third tooth I've had pulled. So I got this one that I fucking fucked up with a beer bottle. This one back here I broke eating a cosmic brownie. And then this one right here, who fucking knows what happened there, you know what I mean? This tooth that's hurting me now was repaired.
Yeah.
It was a repair.
Yeah,
she even said that she's like the repair failed and now you've got a cavity. I'm like, well, that's great. You know what I mean? So she's like, you need to have your teeth cleaned every year, twice a year. I'm like, no way.
No way.
Get a job.
I'm no way, dude. I'm just not a huge fan of the dentist. You know what I'm saying? I have this thing with fucking being tilted back and people being in my mouth. You know what I mean?
In my mouth.
I just
let me hold you down.
I fucking hate that shit, dude. I hate
I'm
it.
gonna P Diddy you and roll you down.
Yeah,
Get that tooth.
Yeah,
Give me that tooth.
Like, got you all nitrous oxide up and then fucking making your mouth on them, your face all.
I'm legit this close to just implants and veneers, dog, and just be fucking done with this shit for 15, 20 years.
That's a very
seriously,
expensive.
dude.
But you
never
got the money.
ever go to the
rich.
dentist.
It's probably like $50K.
You're rich. You got that. You got that laying around.
Yeah, I just got it.
You made that. You made that this. You made that this week.
You get that shit out of the dryer when you do laundry.
Yeah, dog.
It's like fuck. I got $50K in the mayonnaise jar above the fucking washer. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean?
Why does everybody? My grandparents used to keep money in a mayonnaise jar. What is the deal with that shit? Dude?
I don't know. It's just
It's
nice.
free.
It's free.
I know.
For the depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's too funny. I remember that just a big ass jar of mayonnaise would be
Yeah.
quarters, dollars. Sometimes you'd see a $5. You're like, shit, I'm gonna take.
We actually need another jug. We got 3 of them, 3 spare change deals up right over the washer. The two of them are full now. I need to put another one up there. That's nice little money every now and then. You know what I mean? Fucking, it's just sitting there.
Little vacation money.
Yeah, a little couple
That's
$100
what we
bucks.
used to do.
Money.
Yeah, a couple
We used to
$100
fill the
bucks.
5-gallon water bottles, and then the bank
go to
used
your
to do
bank.
it for free, but they don't do it no
They
more.
don't do it for free no more.
No, and we'd bring it in, and everybody would guess how much was in there, and there'd be dollar bills and fives, but mostly, obviously
I'm not
change.
paying to be put to sleep, Mary. I've had 2 teeth pulled, raw dog. Just give me the Novocaine.
No, I think she means
Let's
like
go.
a dog put to sleep.
Yeah, she might. That's my mom. She probably does want me put to sleep.
Put him down.
Yeah, put
He's
him
done.
down.
I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled with Novocaine. Screw! I ain't going out. Like
You ain't
I don't
put
want to
me
be
under.
down like that.
I ain't
dude.
waking
No.
up to Dr. Diddles. You know what I mean? Fuck that, dude.
I did it with blood in my mouth. Walked out, and Christine picked me up in her car because it was like 2019. And I was ripping a buck in like a cigarette in the parking lot. Like, what are you doing? I took the gauze out, smoked a butt, put the gauze back in. I was like, fine. Went home, cracked a few Steve Weisers, and had myself a day, brother.
Yeah, dude. I'm not.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not trying to do that, dude. I'm not trying to get knocked out.
Well, when's your trip? In June?
Yeah.
On your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, all right. You'll be all right for a couple weeks. Just book that thing out for like the 6th or
I'm
something.
gonna fucking go get me some peroxide and just start doing the Tim. Fucking gargling peroxide.
Swig
on
some.
it. Swig some.
Yep.
Swig some, lick a titty. Swig some, lick a titty. I'll be fine.
I've tried that shit. That shit makes me like want to throw up every time I put it in my mouth. Though I'm like,
yeah.
it tastes nasty, dude.
I
Peroxide
figure
is rough.
this is the way
It's
I
a little
look at it.
salty.
The way I look at it is, if it's hurting, that means it's infected,
Yeah.
right?
Either that or the root's dying.
Or either way. But what I'm saying is if I
The other
take
way.
antibiotics, that'll make it stop hurting. So if it gets to the point
It'll
where
take
it's,
the infection away.
yeah,
Yeah.
if it starts hurting, then I'll just have her call in the antibiotics. And I just think I'm gonna have to wait. No matter what, I'm gonna have to wait until after my birthday.
Usually they won't do
Hey.
they won't pull it or do surgery until the infection is under control.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got
Just
it.
push-
Well, it's not
listen.
infected now. It's not infected now.
Yeah.
She's just saying I have a risk. It could become infected.
Yeah.
Just make sure, like in the morning, you push on the gum, and if it doesn't cause immense pain, you probably don't have an abscess. But if you push and you feel like fluid there, like you got an
Oh
abscess.
yeah.
I would go ahead and just tell right before you leave. Just say, hey, I would like to go ahead and get this prescription because when you're gone, you don't want tooth pain.
Right.
So like at least you got the antibiotic on you. You can double up on it if you start to feel it. You know, you just don't want it to happen out of town. You know.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
When you guys coming down?
I just don't think that I just the way my schedule's set up, I just can't, like, with all this fucking rain, dude. I can't risk a day off right now. I just can't. I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
That's why I'd have that antibiotic preloaded, man. I'd be ready for it.
I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because that tooth's telling you something, you know. So it's gonna happen. It's just when. What days you guys coming down?
I don't.
First is a Sunday.
Yeah, it won't be the first. The second to the fourth.
Second to the fourth.
Second to the fourth, I'll be playing with Jen's breasts all day.
Right.
They're gonna be
That's
sore.
Monday, Tuesday,
Have fun, man.
Wednesday.
They're gonna be all sore for. They're gonna be sore when we get back. It's gonna be all. Fucking, be like an old dairy cow.
Well, if you guys head back,
Poor
If you
girl.
guys
The
head
funny
back
part is your
towards
wife
breakfast.
watches this.
Yeah, she fucking. I'm gonna get punched in the face.
I'm
I'm not even gonna have to go to the dentist. She's gonna knock my fucking
we
tooth
should
out
do
for me.
We should do a Thursday podcast to show off all your bruises.
Yeah. She knows I'm full of shit. She's completely immune to all of my bullshit. Completely immune. She's
been putting it up with her whole life.
She knows. Yeah, she's her kung fu. Her TJ kung fu's mad strong, dude. Mad strong. She don't.
Yeah.
I do not. I do not impress her whatsoever.
She's like, you've been telling me the same bullshit for 30 years.
Yeah.
Shut up,
She
dude.
knows it. She knows it all. She knows it all. She knows I'm a big fat pussy. So it's all good. Yeah, the fucking scheduling had just been. I did a fucking did a house this morning. I get there and she's like, it's supposed to rain. I'm like, yo, I'll go home. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm just at the point right now with the weather. I'm like, I'll fucking leave. I don't care. I'll see you in June. You know what I mean? Deuces.
Yeah, peace.
You know, and she's like, well, I don't know if I want to wait till June. And I'm like, well, it's either now or never. You know what I mean? It's just, you aren't the only one. I don't control the weather. I'm one guy. You know this, that I'm just one guy. You know, you guys people really appreciate the time and the effort I put into their windows. You know what I mean? They always look good. I go the extra mile. I allow them to make their schedule. You know what I mean? That's what's part of me doing what I'm doing. That's the reason why it works, is because of the way I do things. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
But what comes with that is that if there's like weather and shit, like, I don't know what you want me to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you want me to do. You know?
Yeah.
There's nothing I can
Trust
do
me, I'm
about the
living it.
weather. If you don't want me to clean them, that's
Sucks.
fine. But our reschedule is going to be a couple weeks. That's just the way that it is right now. You know, because you aren't the only one that's had to reschedule. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of people that have had to reschedule. This fucking weather's it's crazy, dude. Crazy. The way the wind does not stop blowing out of the north. It just won't stop. It will not
It'd
stop.
be different if it was 70 in rain, but this 50s and 60s shit sucks.
This weather is super weird. Very weird.
Yeah, dude. I got out of bed this morning and it was 47 degrees.
Yeah, I seen you crying about it this morning. I thought it was
yeah,
funny.
dude. It's almost Memorial
Oh
Day.
man, it's fucking almost Memorial Day. It's in the 40s. I'm gonna have to go sit in the office in my chair and not, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's gonna be cold out from my car to the office.
I had to walk from my house.
My
to
guys
the
are
car,
gonna
dude.
freeze.
My guys are
Yeah.
gonna freeze today. This sucks.
Yes, it does. It sucks. I know. I did two little houses today. Two
Did
little
you?
baby guys. Yeah.
Damn it!
I
Now
did.
I gotta buy them hoodies.
I had to do. No, I already bought them hoodies, man. They need hoodies. because you wear it 7 months out of the year.
I did
so.
Pellas today.
Right.
Ooh.
Fuck
Yeah,
those.
those are
I
super
don't
sweet.
mind Pellas, I guess.
I
The
did
new ones or the old ones?
The new ones.
Ah, fuck the new ones, dude.
The new ones with the blind in between. You have to pull the aluminum grate
Yeah.
off over top of them and
Fuck
swing them out
that.
to the cord stops. Yeah.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
those are dope. Those are my favorite.
I don't see those that often or
I
ever,
popped
really.
two. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm gonna tell you guys some. I'm gonna tell you guys something. So, I opened the screen. She's got a sliding patio door. I only did the one panel. I didn't pull the grates off. I didn't.
Yeah.
I just fucking cleaned 3 sides. I didn't clean 4. I didn't tell her. She didn't know.
Squinting window cleaning.
Them look
It
good.
looks good. You gotta look at it from the
Well,
90-year-old
I channeled my inner Mr. Tanner, Mark's father,
Yeah.
and fucking wiped the ledge and fucking closed him back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then go say hello.
Yeah. And I did it with her right there in the room too. You know what I mean? I didn't even care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the
I used
utmost
to be
confidence
amazed.
that I was doing the right thing. You know?
The guy would wipe the sill, do the door in and out, walk in with a bill, take their money, and I would go, "Are you fucking
That's so
kidding?"
wild to me, dude.
He had it wired, man. He had it wired.
I couldn't. Dude, there's no way I could confidently pull that off. You know what I mean?
But see, he would distract him. Like, he remembered most of the people's names. So he'd be like, "Hey, Bill, how's the family? How's that kid doing?" And the guy would, if he was going to say you didn't clean everything,
Yeah.
he'd go, "Oh, it's good. How's your kids? Everybody's doing good. There you go. Have a great day. See you next month." Yeah.
You guys ever get to a job, right? Like, I was overtired the past 2 days, and I get there. You do something with the customer that you would do with a friend, and then you're like, "What the hell did I just do?"
Oh yeah.
This guy I've been working for, he's like 80 years old. I walk up, I'm like, "Sup, dog?" And I gave him like a pound. About 2 minutes later, I'm like, "Yo, did I just dap up this old man?"
Yeah.
He was cool with it, but I was just like, "What am I doing, dude? What's wrong with me?" I work for another sweet couple. This guy, Leo and Maeve, 94 and 91, was a wrestling coach up until like 5 years ago.
Wow.
And he's just like this little butterball guy following me around. He's like, "Man, you can reach that stuff." I'm like, "Well, I'm taller than 5'4". He's like, "Well, that's true." Just like following me around there. He's funny, dude.
The only thing that
I like
sucks
working
about
for old
those
people.
customers is they're not going to be around long.
No.
I've been running
They
into
die.
that. I've been running into that myself over the last couple of years. I had one the reason why you guys don't see a lot of content on Put in Bay anymore is because the one lady that I used to keep me over there all the time, because just to make it worth it, to be quite honest with you, taking your truck over there and fucking spending the day over there is a pain in the fucking ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was one lady that I used to work for over there that fucking every time I come over, she's like, "Do my house on the outside. If it's twice a month, I don't care. Just do it when you're over here." And everybody knew her on the island, and everybody would call her, and then she'd call me, and then that connection kind of lost it. You know what I mean? So I've not been spending, and she, she was an older woman. She was a sweet lady. She's gone now. And then there's a couple other customers that have passed away. It's kind of sucks, you know what I mean? It sucks.
Yeah.
One lady, I did their house fucking 4 times a year. And her husband called me and he's like, "Hey, can you come and clean the windows on the back of the house facing the lakeside?" He goes, I was like, "Well, I was just there. They look all right." And he's like, "Well, I just want to make sure he goes, I want you to take all the screens off and clean the windows inside and out so they're real crystal clear. I'm gonna bring my wife home. She's gonna pass away at home." This is what he tells me. And I'm like, fuck, you know what I mean? And she's the one that always set up the appointments and shit. And I'm like, fuck, man. So I'm going to clean the windows to improve her view for her final moments in life. You know what I mean? That was a motherfucker, dude. I'm like, man, dude. And she was such a nice lady, dude.
It's depressing. It's what happens when you own a business for a long time, man. Some of these people pass with you, dude.
Yeah,
So.
it's crazy. I mean, I've been getting some younger customers, you know what I mean? Which is cool.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Maybe I'll pass those on to whoever doesn't, my kids I'm going to be taking care of my kids the rest of my life. I'm going to have to work until I'm 70.
No shit.
or 90, most likely 90.
Probably
But,
90.
You know, yeah. I'm gonna work.
They'll keep
in
you
There's no
alive to
retirement.
pay the bills. Yeah,
yeah.
Keep you alive to
Yeah,
pay the
yeah.
bills.
You know,
Yeah.
prop that up.
Yeah. Just like old sleepy TJ, bring him outside.
I'm thinking about bringing out your once it kind of slows down a little bit, like in July. You know, when do we usually take a break in the summer on the podcast?
Yeah, we talk about this every year, but I never remember if it's July or August. I don't know when
It's July.
Yeah,
July, and then we come back after the convention
No, did
or
we?
some shit like that.
No, I think we
September,
come back
yeah.
in. I think we came back in the beginning of August because Mark never can wait till the end of August.
Yeah.
Mark is
No,
really
Mark's
anxious in the summertime to do the show. Like,
It
super
is.
Oh,
anxious.
he misses his best friends.
No, but the Christmas break, I enjoy the shit out of that.
Yeah.
But the
It's a
ones
nice break.
in the middle, in July and stuff, it's like all
Mark
right,
doesn't like those.
Yeah, no, I like it the first week, and then the second week, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Now,
How many times can
I
I
was
watch
getting
Trailer Park Boys?
messages from Mark.
Right.
Hey, when we're on break, he's like, "Hey, I'm ready to do a podcast whenever you are." Like the week after the 4th of July, it's
like
always
2
I'm ready
hours-
to do. Yeah,
2 hours after the podcast.
it's kind of nice to take the Wednesdays off in July. It's kind of nice, to be honest. It is kind of nice.
I mean, I don't socialize with a lot of people.
Yeah, I
anymore.
know. This is your socialization.
It is. It's part of it. It was 5 years ago. Now my outside is even smaller. So
Yeah. Mine's
That's
gotten
the
the
sign of
same
a
way,
good
Mark.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
mine's
as you get
gotten the
older,
same
it's
way.
usually it happens.
Yeah, I just
I got like 3 buddies I hang out with, and that's like, and
Me-
it's when you can.
I've got
really.
I've got one buddy here that my buddy Jason, I hang out with. I don't even fucking hang out with my video game buddies no more. I haven't turned my PlayStation on in over almost a year.
Damn.
Last time I did was with you guys.
Yeah, dude,
Playing
Seth
Baldur's
fucking
Gate, dude.
Seth bailed on me on Baldur's Gate. We never finished the fucking campaign.
Dude, we got through 2. We all got through two.
We were
of the 3
right
acts
there.
We need to finish it.
Yeah, we're right there to finich it too. Dude, we're
Dude,
like
I can
right
hop on this winter. The boys are going to be a year old. I'm like, hell yeah, time to play video games.
video games, son. Yeah. I don't really. I mean, the most socialization I get is on Saturday mornings, and that's just people calling me fat and shit for 4 hours.
Over at your cousin's place.
Yeah. Which they're my main motivation for losing weight is I want to get skinny so they have to come up with better jokes. It's like, all right, know I'm fat, but like let's step up your game. We got to do something
I
better.
can lose weight, but you fucking ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think once the weather breaks and it's not so fucking shitty out almost every single day, I think the weight's really going to start falling off of me. You know what I mean? Once it gets warmer and I'm able to walk every night, like I'm not even like trying now. Just the walk. The change I've seen with just the walking after dinner is unbelievable. Like you don't even have to try hard. You know what I mean? Or at least at this point in the game, I'm sure eventually that will, it's going to be harder to get off. But as of right now, I mean, I'm not eating and shit like I used to. You know what I mean? I'm not doing the sweets and shit like I used to. You know what I mean? So that's definitely changed. But just the walking, I was surprised. I get on the scale and I'm like, oh, well, I don't have to eat just bacon and eggs for an entire week and kill my kidneys to to lose weight.
That
you know
wasn't
what I mean?
working for you. Yeah.
Oh, it did. It worked. It worked. It definitely worked. But unfortunately, there was a lot too much other shit going on. You know what I mean? Like it was doing more than I wanted it to. Not only was I losing, I was burning fat, but I was also burning my kidneys. You know, so risk versus reward.
But do you really need your kidneys?
Yeah, do you really need them?
I mean,
yeah. You can get one of those
You
bags.
can just be on dialysis for the rest of your life. Dude, you'll be
Fucking
straight.
Like-
Yeah, I can walk around with a machine in the back of my pickup truck.
there's a way around
Yeah.
it, you know?
You just hook it up to the water fed.
My wife walks a lot, and then one day she comes to me and she's like, "Here, I got you something," and she gives me a Fitbit thing, the wristwatch,
Yeah.
but it counts your steps. Your phone will probably do it, Taylor. So She goes, let's just see how many miles you actually walk. Dude, you put that shit in your room for window cleaning. Window cleaning adds a lot of fucking steps, dude.
Oh
So
yeah.
you walked 8 miles today? Yep. Cleaned 20 windows and 8 miles.
Back to the truck. Back to the
Right.
job. Back
I
to the
don't
Right,
truck.
think.
right.
Yeah, I don't think people realize the amount of walking you do when you're cleaning windows. That's a
Actually,
lot of
when I
walking.
wore it and did it the right way, on an average route day, I'd go about 3.5 miles.
Yeah, yeah,
That's not bad,
that's
you know?
not bad, and
Yeah,
that's actually probably light.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
You
yeah,
probably have days
I
where you
did.
probably walk more than
yeah,
that, Mark.
yeah. There are days that it was in the fives and six,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, so
I
it's
covered
not
a
good.
server shift on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and it is literally 5 miles of walking in a 5 hour.
Yeah, that's dude. Fuck,
Literally.
you're walking a marathon doing that shit.
I
Fuck yeah.
don't.
And
I
you
don't
never
miss them
stop.
days, dude. Yeah.
That's a good thing about window cleaning. At least you get in the truck every once in a while, go to a job. You
Oh.
can at least sit down.
Right?
Yeah,
For,
dude.
For
It's so
for years,
understaffed.
man. For years, I bartended nights and clean windows during the day. And bartending
Yeah.
by far hurts your legs because all you're doing is standing and then walking a galley.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Right.
no sitting
Yep.
down. It sucks. The money's good, but it sucked. Yo, TJ, do
Yeah.
you see that thing that's getting released May 30th?
What is it?
The new HD clone console for the TurboGrafx and PC Engine
I
comes
didn't see
out.
that.
Yeah, comes out May 30th, dude. Just get your pre-orders in. I think it's like 139 or something like that, but it plays like all the original carts and stuff like that. Seems cool.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
TurboGrafx. That was like
Yeah.
a console back in the day.
Yeah.
Probably like late 80s, early 90s. It was weird. It was
Oh.
it was kind of like in between like Sega and Nintendo, like graphic wise. It was like this
So,
like middle ground
Genesis?
console. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
like the Genesis was like a little bit more powerful, but the Nintendo was less. And then like the TurboGrafx. It was only around for like a little while, I feel like, when I was like a kid.
I don't remember it at all.
It was this big, ugly, like black console.
Yeah.
It looked like a spaceship. But yeah, just like
think
two
I did.
buttons. It was weird.
I think I had Genesis and a 64, but yeah, I never heard of that one.
I know
That
TJ
was
was a
about-
fan of it, so
Yeah, the TurboGrafx. I'm sorry, I got a. I
No,
just
you're
got a
good, dude.
text. I just got a fucking text message from a customer like this fucking guy, man.
Ugh. I don't
Jesus
respond
Christ.
after 5 o'clock. I'm like,
Fuck,
dude, no.
dude, no. Well, yeah, dude, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, the person you were texting is not available till 8 a.m.
The person
They're
you're
calling
Please
texting-
about
try
you already
again
doing
tomorrow.
Yeah,
They're calling about that fourth side of the door.
right. Yeah.
You didn't wipe it. Oh, they'll come back and spit shine it for you.
Oh man, hey, fellas could be a bear.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't run into them often. They're not super common here, but we do run into storm windows, which equally suck.
Yes, they do.
I don't know. I'm already starting to get like the tendons in both my thumbs are like swollen and hurt. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
it's just a matter of time before this is going to be a problem.
Ah, dude, it's always a problem,
Yeah.
especially this time of year. You know.
Yeah, it's ice in your hands after work sucks, dude.
Yeah. Plus the ulnar nerve damage, the shoulder damage, all that just all works its way into down to the fingertips.
Yeah, fortunately, no like shoulder, no rotator cuff, no elbows, nothing there. It's just my thumbs, man. So far,
I've got 2 blown ulnar nerves and refused to have the surgeries.
Ugh.
Because
Where are
I
your
had a-
ulnar nerves? Where's that?
They're right here. They're stuck right here. There's a little dent in your elbow right here
Yeah.
that holds your ulnar nerve, and it's really easy to blow that tendon or whatever that's holding it in, or whatever that little pouch is.
Yeah,
And so mine just kind of dangles, and then every once in a while they get caught. So, but if you overwork them, it's just like you feel fire in your fingertips.
Ugh.
But And my buddy had the surgery, and he's had to go back for 4 surgeries because they want to put it up here, and then he can't use his hands anymore. So fuck that surgery, dude.
No,
Right.
man, just
You know?
ice him.
Yeah, my shit's working right now. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like he's on full disability now. Like he can't do anything. You know?
Yeah, your hands are your like life, man.
Yeah. Especially when
At least
we do
for
what
us.
we do.
So this fucking big condo complex I'm supposed to do this Friday is just rescheduled because the pest control guy can't.
Oh,
he
shit.
needs 2 days for his shit to dry, which is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. I spray for spiders, so I sprayed that shit and it rained the next day, and
You need to call up from one pest control guy to another. You don't need 2 fucking days.
Yeah.
Which,
I'm not gonna throw the dude under the bus, but I sprayed our house and it rained the next fucking day, and I ain't got a single fucking spider on my house, not a one.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Well, that's why you hit him up with the hey, maybe next year, I do.
I've
this
already
now.
told him
Maybe
that.
I can do both.
I'm already working on that. I'm already working on that and the pressure washing. I'm about to be doing all that shit for these hoes ass.
Hell yeah, no.
Bro.
Yeah,
But I told him, and then he's gonna be fucking tripping balls and shit. But I'm like, listen, man. He wants it on a Friday. I'm like, the next Friday I got open is in the 13th of June. So if you want it sooner than that, it's gonna be a Thursday. You got the 6th or the 13th. Pick now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because tomorrow you might not have either one of those days. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real, which is fine with me. That it's not going Friday, that gives me a little elbow room for where I'm at right now. So I lost a day today to rain, but I just picked one up at the OVH. You know what I'm saying? So it's all gravy, baby. As far as that concerned, that's wonderful. So maybe I won't have to work Saturday cleaning windows. I could just get up in the morning, do my Saturday morning routine, get out, do the Wendy's I do on Saturdays, and then head over and grab me a hot water tank. Or first, I'm gonna shut all the water down. I'm gonna try to sweat me a new dielectric unit in that pig, and then see what happens. If that don't work, I may or may not just kill myself afterwards. I
might just die.
Fuck, I don't want to, dude. I could change a hot water tank. I could probably pull the furnace out and put a new furnace in. I'm kind of handy. You know what I mean? I
just don't want to.
Not tooting my own horn here, but I could sweat copper. You know what I mean? I could sweat copper pipe like nobody's business. My papa taught me how to do that. I can run drain line. I can fucking build you a house. The only thing I can't do is wire that bitch. I can wire it. There's a chance there might be a fire at some point. You know what I mean? But that motherfucker's gonna have electricity. I could do that. You know what I mean? But from the plumbing to the fucking roof, I can do all that shit. The drywall, I can do all that. I just don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
My biggest issue with all of this shit happening right now is the fact I want to build Jennifer a new kitchen. Not that she's gonna fucking, use it a whole bunch. She probably just wash the dishes. Because I do a lot of the cooking. I'm the one that I love. Jennifer will cook if I'm tired. She does take care of me.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong. Jennifer, I'm a big baby. But I do most of the cooking because I enjoy cooking. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I like to cook, so.
We do. I like to cook too. It's usually 50-50. Depends what we're making, Yeah.
Yeah. If we're cooking red meat, I would prefer to cook it.
Right.
Personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she makes some really good dishes. Like she does this it's like a goat cheese cream sauce with like sausage and asparagus and pasta. It's super good. It's really good. Chicken parm she does. She'll make some other stuff. But if we're gonna just do like red meat, rice, and some potatoes, I'm gonna do that.
I did some fillets the other day. Seth, you got a Blackstone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crank that fucker up high. Put a little oil on it, like olive oil or whatever you prefer. Let it till it just starts to smoke. Drop those fillets on there, 2 minutes each side. Then put them on. I have my grill going at like 600 with the lid down.
Oh yeah.
Oof. My wife.
You get a nice little.
How did you cook these? And I'm like, I told her, and she's like, that's like a lot of work. I go, but they're worth the work. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
it's a lot of prep
Yeah,
for 8 minutes,
right,
but it's really
right.
it's not that bad.
No,
I mean, what
it's
are you
not.
doing? Hanging out outside? Yeah,
Right.
it's
I
fun,
sit on
dude.
the
Yeah,
back porch with the ceiling fans on and dogs and chickens running
yeah,
around. You know,
yeah. You got the Tanner farm is going strong
well,
now,
four
huh?
chickens. There's just four chickens. That's
And your
all. But
dogs won't kill them. If I got chickens,
no.
my dogs would murder them.
Well, Tucker is like never interested. Like we have squirrels and shit running around. He doesn't even pay attention to them. And but Sailor, the puppy, we had to correct her several times because she's like, "Oh, lunch," you know. But she don't fuck with the chickens nowhere. They kind of stay away from her because they're a little bit afraid of her.
Yeah,
But like Tucker can lay down, the chickens will climb on top of him. He's just looking at him like, "What are you doing?"
yeah,
You know. But he is. But it's funny. Like all four of them would be walking. Sometimes they follow him around. It's fucking hilarious. You see, he goes walking across the yard. Then you got four chickens spaced out about 3 feet, right in line, following him. And then
well,
sometimes, like if they're all waiting to go through the back fence gate, he can push the gate open. So they'll stand there and go behind him through the gate. But like when they're standing there waiting and he goes to open the gate, he kind of brushes, like kind of kicks one accidentally. He's a dick to them, you know,
yeah,
but he won't attack them at all.
yeah.
But
Chickens are weird. My dad used to have chickens,
yeah,
and yeah, they're weird little guys, but
ours are pretty friendly. You can pick them up. They squat down when you get next to them. They squat down
yeah, yeah.
and then you pick them up. She handles them a lot. I mean, she does all the chicken.
Are
All the
they
chicken
egg
chores.
chickens or are they
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. We get
yeah.
4 eggs a day.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
man. That's
yeah.
good.
They're Rhode Island Reds.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are nice chickens.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, and we got the best eggs. I mean, the freshest eggs. They're nothing like the grocery store.
Fresh eggs, man, are the
I
our
usually,
friend
yeah,
our friend has like 16, 17 chickens, so like
it's
once
a
a
lot
week
of work.
we get 12 eggs for like I think she gives it to us for like $4.
Yeah, I
So
give
and
them
they're
to my.
great, dude.
Like one of my neighbors. He has two. The neighbor on the other side, she has like three, and then by the end of the week, I usually give a dozen away to one of my customers or whatever. Like one of my customers that I'm personal with that I talk to, they're like, "Oh, bring me some eggs, I'll buy them." I'm like, "You can have them, you know.
Yeah.
Here you go," just to keep them fresh and rotated out. But we usually
Yeah,
have
well,
at
I
least
mean,
a dozen. You
oh
know,
yeah, I mean, eating 4 eggs a day can be
it's a
kind of
lot.
tough.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
No, you can't finish them. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
you think
Sorry
it wouldn't
about
be
that,
that bad,
guys.
but yeah. No, you good, dude.
My
Yeah.
parakeets laid eggs.
Did they?
Yeah. Well, these are newer. My last parakeets actually had babies, but my dogs killed them all, unfortunately. But like
uh,
we had to get new birds, and they just did their first set, and they never take care of their first set. So I got to figure out which one's laying eggs, separate them, and then next
Yeah.
set they'll actually
You know
do
what
their
drives me
thing.
fucking
So,
crazy about this fucking guy is this fucking dude is like, I'm the pest control guys, I gotta reschedule. Dude, your pest control guy fucking sucks. I'm beating down spiders the whole time I'm doing that shit. That shit is a fucking filthy fucking mess all the fucking time with spiders. Your spider guy fucking sucks, is what I want to tell you. That's what I want to
Yeah.
tell
well, you
you.
should just try to get the job now.
The
Oh, he's
dude,
probably got a
listen, you could
contract.
buy one bottle of spider spray, commercial spider spray, for like 60, $70. They'll make like 200 fucking gallons of that shit.
right.
You can fucking douse a house with like 10 gallons of that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I think it was like 200 or 180 gallons I made the first time. I still got, you know how much, I still got fucking like 30 gallons in that tank. Still.
Yeah.
And I've
How
been
long is it good
spraying
for?
like a
Good forever?
motherfucker. I don't fucking know. I'm just spraying that shit, cuz.
It's fun, though.
It
Killing
works.
bugs is fun,
It
dude.
works.
Killing bugs is
People
is
can
like
knock
innate.
it all they want, but once I get dialed, when I'm dialed in, when I got my window cleaning, my spider spraying, and my pressure washing on one fucking truck, look the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, you get to go to one house for the day.
Yeah. Oh,
which
yeah.
would be
Dude,
nice,
listen, dude.
dude.
What I'm
Yeah.
gonna do? This is what I want to do. I want to do the package deal. I'm gonna market to my existing customers. I'm not gonna try to take no one shit. I'm just gonna listen. I'll come pressure wash your house. As soon as I'm done pressure washing it, I will fucking spray it for spiders, and I'll come back and clean the exterior windows. This is how much it's going to be. They're going to be like, ah, and I'm going to fucking, you know what I mean? It's going to be
Hit him with that G. Hit him with that G every time. Bop,
Hit him
bop,
with
bop,
that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude.
That's what I'm saying, man. You could do 5 houses in a week and be like, oh, man, I did shit
Yeah,
this
dude.
week,
That's
dude.
my
Yeah.
plan. That's my plan.
Dude,
That's
why
my
do you
plan.
think there's national pest control company? There's huge money in it. It ain't like window cleaning, and it's a lot of it is reoccurring revenue.
See, I did my mom's house. I sprayed my mom's house for her, and fucking it rained the next fucking day, and she ain't got no spiders.
No, man. I mean, I got to say this about window cleaning, and it's maybe an unpopular opinion. Window cleaning is a great service to start if you add other services to it to spread out your season. For at least where I'm from and where I live, window cleaning is like one of those things I don't really have to market much for it anymore. But it is the lowest return on my dollar of every other service that we do. Yeah. It's still good money. Like, don't get me wrong. It's still like, $125, $140 an hour, kind of on average around here. But it's still like the good thing about window cleaning is it brings in the customers that like, you know what I mean? Like, your pressure cleaning customers aren't necessarily going to be your window cleaning customers, but your window cleaning customers are definitely going to be your pressure washing customers.
Right.
Because it's like, if they're willing to spend on windows, then they care about their house.
Right.
That's kind of what I'm saying. So it's been great for me that way. So yeah, hell yeah. Add whatever service you can, get that number to where you want it, and then you live in the dream, bro.
That's what I would like to do, and get myself in the position to do. So I'm definitely gonna have to buy myself another truck.
Anytime you can bundle services at one place where you don't have any time, you don't make no money driving the truck.
Yeah,
it's a home run.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just you're producing more and being in one location anyway.
Right.
You don't have to pack stuff up, leave, go somewhere else. Why don't you just get a flatbed, dog?
What I'm thinking, I'm leaning
an F.350 or something.
Well, I would like an Illuma duty is what I want, but
yeah,
I want an
Illuma. Sometimes pull the trigger, dog. It's one spider job right there.
That motherfucker's is mad expensive right now, dude. Even the used ones are mad expensive. So I'm on the fence about I'm thinking about just putting the spider spray and the fucking pressure washing on one truck is what I'm thinking. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing.
Yeah, but man, if you can get the other one on there.
Yeah, but I'm never going to be doing the two of. I'm never going to be doing all three at the same time, though, is what I'm trying to say. So I can keep it light with the window truck. Get me a nice fucking F-150 and then buy a 250 fucking shit box to put the pressure washer. Because I'm going to fuck it up. It's going to get fucking chlorine all over the back of it. It's going to be fucked up anyways.
Well, that's why I thought like an aluminum flatbed work truck.
I mean, I want a nice truck.
Nice, man.
Pressure washing does not make things nice. It makes things all fucked up. Pressure washing is the worst shit in the entire world. Only retards pressure wash. It's just a bunch of retard shit. Just I'm spray water. Watch me, dude. I see these dudes do the fucking Zorro. I see these guys on fucking extension ladders with wands and shit. Like, you fucking idiot.
So many people don't know how to do it right, man. Just don't know how to.
Fucking idiot.
If you spend 20 minutes researching it, you can figure out 90% of what you need.
I do like $400 or $500 house washes in like 2 hours. By myself with an X-Jet.
Yeah. I'm telling you, once you get the downstream, dude, you're gonna be like, why the hell was I using this?
Well, what I'm saying is just with my simple setup. That it doesn't take a fucking right. You don't need a $30,000 pressure washing rig to make money.
You don't.
No.
And I'll be honest with you, I did this sidewalk, okay, and fucking fucking the water. I mean, I'm using their water, of course, because I don't have a buffer tank. I've just got a still pressure washer, and the water pressure fucking sucked. And so you couldn't keep up, and I was like, what am I gonna do? So fucking, I ran the surface cleaner over it, of course, you know what I mean, and it lightened up, of course, and then I was like, you know what? I'm putting the bleach to her, brother. So I annihilated this concrete with bleach. I went back to clean the windows like 5 days later. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't even
It
need
makes
to.
all the difference.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was worried it was gonna look like shit. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Man, pretty little post street.
Yeah, that post
Yeah.
street. And
Nice,
well,
man.
I did a more
Yeah.
potent post street than I typically do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll kill the lines, man. It does.
Yeah.
I've done pool patios with just straight 6%. I leave that shit.
Yeah, dude, I mean, the rain. We got a couple of good rains. It was fucking beautiful. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, I'm about to come back to this bitch, and that was a whole houser there. That was there's a small driveway I could pull my F-150 into, a sidewalk, and then a sidewalk out front, and then full exterior house wash, full spider spray, and then inside and out window cleaning. I was fucking $1,500. One house. Dude. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, dude, I need to get this down to where I can just pull up on this bitch with a truck and just roll the hose off and just like I do with my window cleaning. If I can get my pressure washing on the easy mode factor like I do with the window cleaning, fuck.
Yeah. I would set up a truck with the pressure washing deal and your
spiders.
skid.
Yeah.
And then put your spider spray rig in a small trailer. Because you're not going to take that to every job. You're probably going to predominantly do more window cleaning and pressure cleaning.
Yeah, probably.
Packages, right?
You know, I do have the Ranger. This is the issue with the Spider Killer 9000. The Spider Killer 9000 has a fucking 300-gallon fucking tank in it.
That's way too much for a Ranger.
The Ranger ain't rocking the 300-gallon tank.
F-150,
That's a lot on it. Well, it's in a 250. It's in a 250 right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, which I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think I'm going to buy that 250 off my cousin. I'm just going to buy that 250 off him, buy myself a new truck for window cleaning, and I think I'm going to put a flatbed on that 250. It's got a Jasper engine in it. It needs a tune-up. It's barely got, it doesn't even have 50,000 miles on the motor. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking.
Is that the one you drove to Tennessee?
No.
Okay.
No. It'll make it to Tennessee, though. That bitch is bad. 4-wheel drive. I'm going to just put me, it's 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive. Put me a fucking bed on the back of it. Throw my pressure washer on the back of it. Leave the Spider Killer 9000 on there.
Do you need to throw airbags on a 250 or is it good enough? Like you're not
Man, that fuck, you wouldn't, that it had like 180 gallons, just about 200 gallons, probably like 190.
No,
you couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell it was in the back. You couldn't even tell it was in the truck.
If you put 300-gallon tank in it, it might sit level. Yeah, it's gonna squat.
You couldn't even with what I had in it. You couldn't even tell it was back there.
No.
That's not bad.
No,
well, I'm just saying if you throw a pressure washer with like a buffer tank.
Well, the Spider Killer 9000. The Spider Killer 9000 doesn't necessarily need that 300-gallon tank. What I would like to do is like downgrade the tank size for the Spider Killer 9000.
Dude, you could put a 50-gallon tank on it. From what
you could run the two.
Will you guys let me finish what I'm saying? Yeah. All right.
Yes.
What I would like to do is I have a 65-gallon tank. I would like maybe I'll do a 100-gallon tank for the spider spray and use the 300-gallon tank as my buffer tank for my pressure washer.
For pressure cleaner, yeah.
Yeah, and then I got a 65-gallon tank just sitting there chilling to fill with bleach. Why
don't you just put a pressure washer on the spider spray rig and then spider spray everything with a pressure washer? Then you're cleaning, killing spiders all at the same time.
What I would like to have, I'll tell you this.
What the fuck are we doing here?
That diaphragm, those diaphragm pumps that I'm using to spray that spider spray, if I could spray bleach with that shit, I'd be fucking killing.
I tried that.
It won't.
Yeah.
It'll fuck them up.
It'll
fuck them up. Yeah, it'll fuck them up. But I tell you what, right now, the Spider Killer 9000, that motherfucker, I could pressure wash with that bitch. Like I'm fucking blowing shit.
They're made for distance.
Yeah, they don't fuck around. That's a lot of. And I got the adjustable wand. It can fan.
That industry has a lot more technology and a lot more big corporations behind it compared to even pressure washing. Pressure washing's come up a lot.
Oh yeah.
With the advances.
I hope nobody gets mad about the pressure washing comment I made. Don't cry. It was just a joke. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a pussy about it.
Yeah.
You know what? That sounds like a plan. You just got to set goals. Say by the end of the year, I want to have this done. That's what I used to do, and I miss doing it. But I don't have just expendable money to do everything right now.
Right.
Nobody does for the most part. But set goals, and say, okay, by the end of this month, the Spider Spray 9000 is going to be set up however you want to set it up. And then always try to exceed or meet your goal, and you'll get the accomplishment out of it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think the adding, changing the Spider Killer 9000 and turn it into a pressure washer 9000, the Mold Buster 9000. Oh, that would have to be the Mold Buster 10,000 because I would have to upgrade. Right. Yeah, it'd be the Mold Buster.
But 10,000. Dude, if you're spraying occasional houses, let's be real. You're not a pest control guy.
No,
you're packaging it up. It's occasional houses.
I don't need to have that big of a tank.
You still got a shit ton of it left.
Yeah.
Would you say 50 gallons is enough to spray several houses?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I would downsize all of that because to put something that's going to hold 300-gallon tank in itself, you're taking a lot of real estate up in it.
So what do you like, Seth? Like, what would you suggest gallon per minute wise I would do for like what I'm doing? I'd like the occasional flat work and mostly house washing.
Anything over 5, you want a buffer tank.
Okay. So
I sent you an option for. Shh, don't tell anyone. If you want to just do house washing, if you don't want to do concrete, or if you want to just pull out pressure washer, I sent you a much cheaper, smaller, easier option. Because there's a couple different ways you can do this. I personally like to wash houses with gas roof pumps. That's what I use. I use a proportioner and a gas roof pump, and it's cheaper, takes up smaller room, and I can dial in how much bleach I want to use. What do I want? 1%? Do I want? To me, the ease of that is kind of like just where I'm at. I can wash a roof with it. I can wash a house. I can wash a patio if it ain't bad. But I don't have a lot of concrete where I live. It's all asphalt here. So for me, it's a good cheaper option.
Oh, okay.
If you're gonna do it, I'd say a 5 gallon a minute would be the small. Like I would shoot for that with because you could get away with like a 50-gallon buffer tank with a 5 gallon. 8 gallons. Yeah. 8's like you need 100 minimum.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have an 8 now, and then my buddy he has an 8 and a 10, and I was like, wow, there's so much difference between the 8 and the 10. And he goes, I bought the 8 first, which is the same machine you have. Then I bought the 10 because I had to have it. And he goes, if I would have thought about it, I would have bought another 8. He goes, that extra 2 doesn't make enough difference for the cost and the way it draws the tank down. He goes, it doesn't really clean that much faster, because I wanted to buy it.
You don't. So with the setup you sent me, Seth, that you can't do concrete with that though.
No, but
see, that'd be
what you could. But what you could do is just all you'd have to do is just leave the pressure washer. You wouldn't need a buffer tank. You know what I'm saying? If you're going after like house washing and that kind of stuff, that setup's one kind of cheap, and the replacement pump for it is cheap. They're like $240, and even if it lasts you a year, like it's $240.
Right,
you just throw that bitch away.
Right,
and you're getting probably 11 gallons to 10 gallons a minute.
I would like to be a little more versatile than that, though. I would like to be able to do some flat work occasionally because I do get requests.
Well, I'll tell you, my setup's a little different. I have the 8 at 330.
I just feel like 8's a lot, man.
Yeah, but
like
you know
above
what,
all here, you said 5. I'm like a 5 and a half, like with a buffer tank. That's kind of like what I'm looking for. So I can still do.
We have a lot of paver bricks here, and they're slow as fuck to rinse.
Yeah.
With a 5.
Right.
When you go to the 8, so most of my shit is paver bricks here, and we have a lot of concrete. But when you take the 8 and I put that super sud sucker, high draw injector on it with a check valve, that motherfucker will suck. It'll clean a roof. Not a filthy roof, but
you're pulling 2.5% out of that thing, maybe 3. Yeah.
You're
pulling maybe 3.
it'll trash your clothes in 10 seconds. That's how it's
Yeah.
strong enough, you know.
Right, right.
And then so like if you want to pre-treat, dude, at 8 gallons a minute with a pre-treat,
Mm.
running one of those big guns, you fucking saturate.
Well, I
shit.
will be. I will be closing out the season with everything that I need for that. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
That's. I'm my goal is to, sell as much zero gear as possible, and
Right.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad move, man. That's
Yeah.
a good idea to save the
And-
money for that.
and then just like use that whatever I'm selling there. There's my number at the bottom if you want to call me or text me. Text me, tell me what you want, and then I'll fucking I'll get you an order and we'll talk on the phone. You give me your credit card information, and I'll send you some cool window cleaning gear from Zero Products. But I tell you, man, that's my goals. I'm like, I've got this. I'm not really making a bunch of money, but I'm, you know what I mean.
Making some, yeah.
Making some. I'm doing okay. And whatever I make from that, I'll use. Towards that, and get the pieces necessary. I'm getting ready right now. I need to talk to Chris. Is that a 40-inch cartridge on my fucking skid Marcus Tanner?
No, it's Tucker. It's a Tucker, so it's smaller than a 40. I refill mine by myself.
I'm removing that from my skid.
You could probably put the 40-inch.
I'm putting the 40-inch zero because I've been asking for 2 years for a skid mark sticker to cover the Tucker up, but I can't for whatever reason. I can't get a hold of the guy that makes those skid marks. I don't even. Somebody could put me in contact with that guy so I get a sticker.
When I was
I want to replace that Tucker DI cartridge with a zero.
I don't blame you. Fuck that Tucker piece
and
of
then
shit,
I'm going to take my remember my X2 that I lost the canisters and everything in to the freeze. I still have those aluminum, those stainless steel housings.
The housings.
I'm going to throw those in there. I'm going to just make my own fucking Skid Mark 2.0 since you're a bitch. They won't give me a price. I just make my own, you fucker.
I need stickers.
I wanted a sticker. You told me you were going to give me a price. I never got either.
Chris
you told me last podcast. No, I don't care about that one. You told me last podcast you would give me a price. You never gave me a price. I didn't say I didn't want to buy one.
What I have in them for the most part, honestly. Look, I'll show you here.
Just say you don't want to build it for me.
What
I'm gonna do. I'll just do what I said I'm gonna do.
That's the list.
I'm just gonna fucking modify my Skid Mark 1.0 serial number 0001, the real prototype, the one without the Skid Mark sticker. I'll just have my own Skid Mark fucking sticker on there.
Yeah, just put Mark's face
you ought
on
to
it.
just fucking.
I'm gonna call it the Squeegee skid, and I'm gonna start selling it myself. Fuck
the two hooks you have on the front? The two hooks you have on the front that you can put your hose on?
Yeah.
Just stick a pair of underwear across the front of there. There's your fucking skid mark.
No, it's one of my guys borrowed the truck to do something with the skid mark in it, and he met up with like 3 or 4 other window cleaners. They were talking, and they all went to the back of the truck, and they're like, "What is this thing?" And so I didn't want to give them. They were all asking if they could buy one, but I didn't want to give them your phone number yet.
No.
There were like 4 of them who were literally like, "I want one of those." I'm like, "But you can't have it. It's mine."
Not yet. Not yet. No, I'll be talking with some of the executives
some people
tomorrow. Yeah, we have a call set up. So
the executives.
Yes.
The executives. Indeed.
Right.
All right. Well, you can, Mark, you can sell them, but just if you sell one in Massachusetts, you have to ask me first.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can approve. I can approve. Yeah. So I can approve who gets one.
Yeah. Well, there's 2. Yeah. There's a couple in Florida, and then I got another guy I think he was trying to beat me up. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna negotiate on my hobby.
I barely don't want to do this.
And you see me pull up to a job and instantly start working, and you're fucking connecting garden hoses to hose bibs that don't work. Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
I'm relying on that dribble press.
Yeah. Right. Right. So, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
I want to buy one.
Huh?
I want to buy one.
I'm fucking just gonna make my own. Fuck it. Mark doesn't want to give me a price. He's a bitch. You know what I mean? So
I told you when the time is right, and it's not right
fuck
yet.
you, dude.
I will take care of you, buddy. That's it.
There's not a time is right deal. I just like I don't understand why
This
you
is
can't just
time is
fucking
right.
give me a
I
price.
hold
I don't.
cards, fucko. You remember that?
What a fucking dick,
Dude,
man.
My leverage.
That's
just
a dick
seeing
move.
the pictures. Just seeing the
Mm.
pictures. I want to get my truck wrapped. I want to get the skid mark. I want to. The
The
guys
truck
are
wrap
liking
thing
the
is
water
cool, but I
post.
gotta tell you honestly, I had my number on my back window. My aerial lift has my phone number on it. It's the only equipment I have with my phone number on it. I have had people come to me and go,
I
"Do you
get
have a
people
card
off
in
the
my-"
tailgate all the time. I
Right.
will say that.
Yeah.
I've got one call off of my lift in 20 years. I've got several people just take a picture of the shirt. The phone number's on it. Rarely do they call. I mean, I think it's cool to
My-
wrap the vehicles. I
yeah.
don't think you're going to get a
Man,
windfall of work.
Bro,
I
I get work off. I get work off yard signs in the yards.
yeah, I
You
just
know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
just
yeah,
do a tailgate
so-
wrap on my shit. I don't want to drive around and hey, I'm clearing. Fuck that.
I don't even put my number on my shirts anymore. It's just got one little logo that says "Shine Through."
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
That's
even
it,
wear.
dog.
I don't. I wear.
Once you get established,
I wear
you don't
Zero
really-
and
yeah.
WCR shirts to work. I don't even have company
Yeah.
shirts.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I stopped that
The
this
only
year.
reason I do it is because I'm sending guys out, and when you're on site, people like it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's
I'm
like
building
I need to
Personally,
call
I
that.
gotta-
I need to call that guy that fucking Wheatfield and fucking medieval Wheatfield and fucking Josh Shofko to and fucking learn how to scale my business. I'll wear uniforms and shit.
yeah.
That's who
I
I need.
mean,
That's who I need. That's who I need to call.
Listen, can it be helpful? Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure anything where you are trying.
I just
to
think that
do
shit
things
looks
out, but-
lame. When
Well,
you walk
let
around
me
with your
back up.
fucking
I would
phone
say
number
this.
on your shirt.
If I was starting
like
a
it.
business and wanted to get some presents, I would agree with all of that, and that's because everybody else is doing it. But just like you, TJ, if I'm not wearing a WCR shirt, I'm wearing a plain T-shirt.
Yeah, what I need to get is me. I need some NASCAR shirts so I can fucking with like water
proof.
droplets on.
Well,
them
if you
and
start
shit.
pressure washing, you got to get those pit crew shirts.
That's
No,
what I'm
man,
saying,
all you
dude.
gotta do, I wear golf. I wear golf polos. That's it, dog. I'm not buying none of that goofy ass shit. It's the same material
Yeah.
for like a third of the cost, man.
You know what I
You go
wear?
buy
You
a
know what I wear when I
$6
spray
polo.
bleach a shirt that already ruined spray and bleach. I look like
Yeah.
like a fucking robin's egg. I don't give a fuck.
Well,
I don't
no,
care.
you know what I wear, and I don't know why this is.
You run out of those shirts quick, though. That's what happens to get
about
demolished.
about 15 years ago, we got Realtree camo Sky's the Limit shirts.
Yeah.
And I have 2 of them left. And for whatever reason, the Realtree shirts are bleach safe, but they're like the same material as a
Yeah.
regular cotton shirt.
I
but they don't
use
get
I use my
Isn't that weird when that happens?
Yeah,
my
it's weird.
WCR. You know those long sleeve like fucking like sporty shirts. They like
Yeah.
SPF
Yeah.
shirts or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I pressure wash in. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Exactly.
yeah, those don't get affected.
No.
We found this like heather gray hoodie. I think it's a Champion one. Doesn't bleach out,
Really?
and it's like cotton. Yeah, I
Nice.
have no idea why, but it looks nice.
Yeah, it's like
It's comfortable.
It's just like the Realtree shirts
Yeah.
for some reason.
I don't
they
know,
bleach
man.
out.
Maybe
know-
maybe the weave on the fiber's tighter. I don't know, dude.
I feel
can't
like
tell.
that's a good fucking. I feel like that's a good way to increase my tickets. You know what I mean, and not really have to fucking worry about customer.
Well, let me give you.
know
I'm
what
going
I
to give
mean?
you
Like,
some
I
advice
just
if
offer.
you're interested.
I already have relationships with these people. They already.
Yeah,
you know what I
but-
mean? So.
But look, that transition you're talking about doing is going to cost a few bucks, right?
Mhm.
Why don't you market it now over the next 6 months and see
I've
if you
every
got...
customer already that I've done so
Is
far
it
this
just
year,
a-
I've already sold
Okay.
them on it. You know what I mean?
Okay, then it's a go.
Every customer I've talked to about doing, I mean, most of them I already hot washed their houses.
Yeah.
Now they know that I spider spray. They're like, you spider spray too. How convenient is that, Terry? That I'm good.
Well,
Right.
You know what I mean? That they could call me and just one guy. You don't have to fucking dick with 3 different people. The spider guy never shows up when he's supposed to. Like this fucking shit, I had to reschedule. It's all right. Just spray the shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nuke it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kill
who cares?
everything. Just kill it. Fuck.
Do you have to wear a respirator when you spray that shit?
You're supposed to, but I just drink the shit. You know what I mean? I feel like,
Fuck it.
you know what I mean? Like,
No,
fuck.
it kills all the
Again,
the
you
smoke
don't
from
you
cigarettes.
don't need those
Yeah,
kidneys.
yeah,
We
yeah.
figured that out.
I breathe it in. It cures the lungs of nicotine.
No, he has a filter in his mouth that's a cigarette, dude. Yeah.
No, yes, you have to
you
wear.
have you learned how to do? I'm sure I don't mean like that. You obviously know how to use the email blast on Customer Factor, right?
Yeah, but I've never used it.
All right, you send out one going now offering spider spray in packages, and you list it, dude. You will get.
Yeah.
Well, you better be slow
ready.
when you do it because you're gonna get.
Well,
Like
this is the thing. A
100
lot of
phone
my
calls.
customers, I mean, are older, and none of you don't. This customer base that I have are elderly fucks for the most part, and they're like, fucking email. What's an email?
AOL.com, Hotmail.com.
Yeah.
As soon as they give me a Hotmail, I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
gonna send it.
But
Dude,
yeah,
I think
that's
you could buy spiders.
I'm definitely that is one of my strategies. Going into next season is I'm going to do just that. Send out a mass email and just let people know, like I do everything. You know what I mean? So we're set up. So the people that I don't talk to, but that's been my my focus. Starting out the spring is letting people know. You know what I mean? I've actually gotten like 8 or 9 accounts that I do windows for. I've sprayed their houses for spiders because they got tired of fucking with dude. So, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, well, if I can just have you spray for, the pressure washing guy shows up you could do that anytime. You know what I mean? Hot washing the house. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, yeah. So that's not an issue. Well, it's always the thing with the spider guy. You're always having to fucking wait for the spider guy. And to be able to just have one guy coordinate all of that and do it all, they're like, everybody that I've talked to has been super receptive. Some have been like, well, I got a pressure washing guy. I don't want to get rid of him. I get that. I'm like, that's cool.
You know
what I mean?
what? The thing
But-
is, everybody that started out and is theoretically proud to be a window cleaner, I mean, I never would have done this when I started, but now what you're saying is you're probably better off setting your company up as a full property services company.
Yeah.
Window cleaning, pressure cleaning, spider spraying, Christmas lights, gutter
I ain't
cleaning,
doing
dry.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Seth, you are.
I don't even. I'll be honest
I'm
with
a
you.
full, I'm a property service company.
I
now.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you. I don't even go do gutter cleaning. Fucking.
Well, guess
estimates
here's what
anymore.
I'm telling you. I don't do any of the work. So I don't care about doing it. I don't do any of it. So I
I
tell it
just-
to the
yeah.
guys who can't start a business, come work for me. And no, I mean honestly, a lot of these guys are talented enough. And I've always been like, why are you like, Craig, why don't you start your business? He's like, I don't know how to do all this other shit. He's like, I just come in, you give me the work, I get a paycheck at the end of the week.
Dude,
He's like, I'm good with it. And I'm like,
ton of
cool.
guys that are very good at what they do, and then you start to think, what do you need me for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
But
for the
they don't
infrastructure.
want.
Yeah.
Look, I've had employees flat out tell me, I don't want to deal with what the fuck you have to deal with. You just fucking.
Well,
pay
yeah,
me.
just Eve, just sitting here doing this. I'm having to talk to a fucking retard at fucking 9:00 at fucking night about. I gotta
Right.
reschedule. The spider guy's not coming. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking bullshit. Mark, are you okay, sweetheart?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Taylor's got his-
Is that why? Is that why you won't give me a price? Because your arm hurts, you can't type. Is that what's wrong?
No. Yeah. don't
I
know
like.
how to
Hey,
say
you know
that.
what I? This is. This. I like. This is what I like. Okay. I like this right here. This is my favorite part about all of this. So
Okay,
I
what's
go to fucking Zero World headquarters. I see a prototype of something sitting on the floor. I'm like, you got to call Mark, and fucking Mark's shit eats that shit all up. So Mark fucking is now possibly going to be making these occasionally for Zero, and now Mark's big dogging me and won't give me a fucking price because he's like in contract negotiations with
Because
Zero.
you need to address
Like, what
me
kind
better.
of fucking-
First of all,
He's in free agency right now.
Why you big dogging me, Mark? What the fuck?
I am World Enterprises.
Oh.
Shit.
That's fucked up, dude. Like, man, dude, like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I mean? Come on, brother. Man, dude, I just got big
We go
dogged.
into production.
Like usual, I make the shit happen. You know what I mean? I put it out in the ethos. It happens, and then I get big dogs. You know what I mean? My best buddy big dogs me on live on the television, dude. This is fucked up, man. What?
I'll only speak to you when you get the Illuminati that looks like mine. Okay?
Do I need to reach out to your assistant first?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
okay.
right,
All right.
yeah.
My bad.
Normally,
Dude.
I don't even pick up the phone.
Yeah. I'm too busy doing memes and shit. I ain't got time to be dealing with you peasants. That's fucked up, man. Wow, dude. Man, Chris is not a good person, dude. You know what I mean? Them dudes over there at fucking Zero. What a bunch of dicks. Fucking took my buddy away from me. Took my mechanic away from me. My skid mechanic away from me. That's fucked up, dude. Stole my logo. My Zero logo. They stole that. I mean, fuck, dude.
Right. I like that new logo that you came up with. That's pretty cool.
What can you do, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? T-squeeging it, you know what I mean? You'd never know. You'd never know that they're out there T-squeeging it, but it's cool, dude.
Right. You got.
Hey man, they did. Hey, I'll tell you what, they did a fucking Zero video about the pole tiers and shit, and I watched the whole thing. And then like the next day, I wake up, I see it posted again on Jersey reposted. So I look at it, I'm like, wait a minute, there ain't no fucking there ain't a single bit of T-squeege in this fucking video. Like the whole Zero T, it's like team no T-squeegee in that fucking video. Like, bro. Like, why don't you just say you don't like me, and hurt my feelings? Yeah. Do I stink? Like, what the fuck, guys? You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. No T-squeege? That's fucked up. I thought Jersey was my friend. Apparently he's not. I figured he'd have fought for me.
I don't see you as a guy that gets picked last in elementary school.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck, man? And I can, listen, dude, I was mildly athletic when I was younger. You know what I mean? I was skinny. I was fast. You know what I mean? Ask my little brother. My little brother, he's like fucking 12 or 13 years old. And I'm like fucking in my 20s. And my brother's like down the street talking, mouthing me down the street. You know what I mean? Fuck you, you know what I mean, you bitch. Call me, the F word, the F-A-G.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so I got a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. My friends are out there laughing at me. Your brother's punking you out, whatever. So I start chasing after him. He gets down the road. He's on a bicycle. Well, he tried to do a jack move and come around the other way of the block. You know what I mean? And I caught him. He tried to get away. He couldn't. I chased that motherfucker down on his bicycle. He was mad as shit. He was crying. I fucked him up. I whooped his ass, too. I wish my brother watched this to confirm. My mom was watching. I chased that motherfucker down, boy. Scared the shit out of him. He had a head start and everything. I was like, I'm going to catch you this time, motherfucker. I had a Marlboro hanging out of my mouth. You know what I mean? Man, those are the days. You know what I mean? Those are the days where I can run a fucking 4.840 with a cigarette hanging out of my mouth.
Right. Not even think about it.
Yeah. Now I can't run but 5 feet. I got that alligator speed. I'm good within like 20 feet. After that, fucking forget about it.
I'll let it go.
Yeah.
You can say what you want.
You say what you want.
I didn't even think I heard what I heard, right?
That fucking, that really 20 yards, that you get me within that 20 feet, I'm fucking getting your ass. But outside of that, I quit. All right. See ya.
Time to run, dude. Fuck that. Just come to me.
Yeah. I'll wait.
Tim looks like he could run real fast.
No, Tim can't run.
Fast runner.
You can't run, Tim?
Yeah. No, I'm out of shape as fuck. If I tried to run, I'd blow every muscle in my legs in the world.
Dude, my cousin Brian, I want to say 4 or 5 summers ago on 4th of July, my cousin Brian, he's fucking epic, but he's out in the front yard with his kids, and they're like, Dad, we're faster than you, and Brian's like, he's one of those dudes in his 50s that acts like he's still in high school, you know what I mean? Like, he's I still got it, and Brian legitimately does still have it, but he decided that he was going to foot race his kids and smoked both his quads, tore both of his quad muscles in a race.
Yep.
So every year we do a family reunion and we play kickball, and I am way over competitive even with kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go all out at this kickball game, and I'll be done for 3 days, dude.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
History.
if I got, I
We
got
used to
it, I
do that.
gotta get my cardio.
We used to do a
Gotta get the
kickball
cardio
game
under
every
control.
year. Jennifer's over at Jennifer's family's house. They always want Jennifer was always, let's play kickball. And me and Jennifer's brother will always have to be on opposite teams because we're that competitive. And I love beating David in fucking kickball every time we play him. It's my favorite thing is to beat David. I love beating because he is us. He's the sorest of losers. You know what I mean? Like he gets so mad. Yeah, dude. Well, it probably doesn't help that you got me winning. You know what I mean? Because you could only imagine how I am
if insufferable.
Yeah.
What
do you mean, dude? What do you mean insufferable? That is rude, dude.
Floating as you're like going by.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And, you know, and to be honest with you, everybody thinks I'm fucking bullshit when I say this, but I'm sneaky athletic. People don't, you know what I mean? I'm sneaky athletic. So like they don't expect me to like to come out as the juice like O.J. Simpson on these motherfuckers, but I do. Yeah. I'll murder your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mad competitive.
So with Vince, with Benson, he's really good at basketball, and that's his passion right now. He wants to do it through high school and shit. So we're doing practice every weekend. Like I'm running him through it. And I shit talk this kid like you've never heard any. Like I'm in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like I shit talk, and I mean to the point he gets upset, and I'm like, son, you got to be able to say like basketball 50% shit.
You're gonna
talk.
get in your head.
Well, I gotta tell you this. I want to state this for the record. David has never beat me in kickball. I'm undefeated. So if David ever sees this, or his sister happens to tell him, just know that I'm undefeated. You've never beaten me at any fucking game ever, David, just so you know. I've won every single time. I won at the campground when we went all camping. I've won every single one of the family kickball games.
You got all the dates.
You are a loser and I'm not. I'm the kickball champion. Ha 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 ha.
Is David a friend or a cousin?
David is Jennifer's brother.
Oh, so family. It's fun, dude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And David, trust me, David gives just as good as he gets. He's just as big a shitbird as I am. So.
Oh, yeah. Our family tradition was, once I got, so before 21, it was wiffle ball tournaments. After 21, it was Polish horseshoes.
Oh.
And that got, like, people fought each other. Like,
what is Polish horseshoes?
So you set up ski poles on either end about 50 feet away from each other, and you put a glass bottle on top of it. And you have two guys on either team. You have to have a beer in your hand. You throw a frisbee trying to hit the beer bottle off the ski pole. So if you hit the pole, it's a point. If you can catch the bottle, but if you don't have a beer in your hand, you're in trouble. Like you have to have at least a drink, something in your hand. If you don't drink, it's a Coca-Cola, like whatever it is that you do. But
dude, I
just like regular fucking horseshoes. I don't like cornhole. I think cornhole's gay. Just the fucking.
Cornhole's fun if you don't have a pick. If you don't have a pick,
anything wrong with being gay, but I mean like the old school gay, like when you were playing football in the backyard and the kid didn't want to play tackle.
Well, all right, it depends on how you play horseshoes. If you do that, do you quarter turn or is it like end over end?
End over end.
So, yep. There's a difference. The old school guys throw that like quarter turn thing that
my grandma's sister threw it the same way that I do, and she was 950 years old. She threw it from the center, and she was a fucking gangster. My Aunt Betty bust your ass at horseshoes.
Do that
bust your ass with a sweet tea in one hand and a tourney 100 hanging out the other side, fucking flinging horseshoes. Them old ladies was gangsters, boy. Gangsters.
I miss playing horseshoes a lot.
Yeah. I mean, cornhole's cool and all, but
you got to have pits, man. It's like you go over a buddy's house and then like you got to maintain it. Nobody ever does. There's never any
the
sand
first month,
in that
and
thing.
after that, it's a shithole.
Yeah. There's never. You got to go to like a campground or something where it's like maintained. You play like
we did it at our camp, and then next thing you know, no one's weed eating that area, and the fucking grass is growing up. Now you just got spikes in the ground and nothing else. You know.
Yeah. That's why cornhole is like you just leave the boards inside,
right?
Take them out when you want to put them down.
My sister's boyfriend, the one that doesn't like to fucking shovel the snow. He makes my sister shovel the snow at the house, which bothers the shit out of me. And I think it's only happened one time, but I'll never let him live it down. Joe, my sister had to go out in a blizzard and shovel 2 feet of snow, and Joe was like in the house, like drinking a beer or something. I don't know. He might have been somewhere else, but I like to say that he was in the house watching
Terrible
her.
person.
He bought me some super dope fucking cornhole boards for Christmas. Cleveland Browns, fucking
The Browns.
got a
one.
Cleveland Browns graphic on there. That shit dope, cuz. So I'm probably gonna get way better at that. I just, I'm decent, but I don't play enough to be like dialed, like, you know what I mean. I'm not dialed, but.
When you get dialed, the shit talking
Yeah.
just flows,
Oh,
brother.
Yeah.
Any sport where I don't have to, like, all I have to do is change sides once in a while. If they get mad, you get hot on the side.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not moving, man. I
Yeah.
won 8 games in a row. Why do I have to?
I'm really
Well, I
good
mean,
at
you
I'm
can
really
piss
good at darts
outdoors.
though.
Your beers are right there.
I'm
you
really
know?
good at darts. I love to play darts. That's my favorite thing to do. is
Oh,
play
I used to
darts.
play in a league, C
Oh,
league,
right
but
there.
it was good, dude.
Love darts. Cricket, run out, 501. I'm fucking you up.
Yep.
I'm tearing your ass
301,
up.
501 cricket. Yeah.
Tearing your ass up, boy.
Double in, double out, baby.
Yeah. Yep. Any games that involve me drinking beer and fucking talking shit at the same time, I'm excellent at.
Dude.
Those are
yeah.
Bro, listen,
excellent at that.
I'd fuck you up. I'd fuck you up with this dartboard because that cow fan runs and it'll fuck these darts up. So
Anytime you want your ass handed to you,
Hey,
let me
That
know.
should be a secret episode.
Listen,
You guys just
you're
play
going
darts,
by
dude.
my-
Just play darts
You're going
live,
by
dude.
my house. You're going by my house within a
I
couple
will come
weeks.
to your house with Jennifer
we
and
can have
fuck
a-
you
we
up
can have
on
a
your
dart
own
game.
dartboard. Fuck you up
we'll
on your
record it.
own
Let's do it.
dartboard. We
Let's do
we
it.
can go live, ESPN style. I
Can we
will
put bets in?
fuck you up. I will bring
We
my
take
own
bets in.
darts and fuck you up.
Oh shit!
Oh, you got a
Let's
case?
do it.
I like it.
Yeah, brother. I got fucking safeties and I got regular darts. So whichever you want.
What's your weight?
Regular darts.
What weight you throw?
Regular darts, Tim?
Yeah.
I mean, the confidence that you're exuding there, I feel like, you might be drinking some beers in the garage and think you're good, but you're not really that good. You know what I mean?
I'm not drinking at all tonight.
No, I'm not
We're
saying
good.
tonight. I'm just saying when you don't typically are playing darts, I bet you've been drinking
no.
when you're doing it, and you think you're good, you're
I just
not
wanna,
really good.
I just want to make you. I just want to make you come here and play you darts. So.
Hey, that shit
Somebody
didn't.
bring,
I'm gonna stop
somebody
doing
bring
that
a
shit
dartboard
because
to the huge.
yeah, anytime I got one. I have a mobile one. But anyways, anytime that you guys try to do some kind of physical challenge with me, when it comes time to pay up, you guys don't pay up. Just like the push-ups, you guys have never drank that beer.
I tried.
I
And you
mean,
said,
you were
"Don't do it." You
no,
said,
you
"Don't
did.
do it."
I did not.
You said
done it.
everything.
That doesn't sound
You
like
said
me.
you'll ruin- you said
That doesn't
you'll
sound like
ruin
me
the-
at all. It doesn't sound like me to say, I don't want you to get completely bombed on the podcast. You were supposed to drink 18 beers. The both of you. Neither one of you have ever done that.
All right.
I mean,
well, what show do you want to
that was close last
absolutely
week.
landslide? I have to wait till they go to their grandma's house now.
Yeah.
When they do that, yeah, I'll do it.
I wonder. Well, that is kind of an interesting challenge that you just said, TJ.
What's that?
Which one of you two could outdrink the other? Tim.
What's
It
what's
depends.
the goal?
Seth
Are
smokes-
we alive when we're done?
Seth smokes Tim.
Yeah.
Seth smokes
Yeah.
Tim in a drinking contest.
I don't. Depends.
What are we
If I
drinking?
drink
don't
beer,
know.
I could drink a case a day. So I mean, like that's no big. If I throw liquor involved, then I'm on the other side.
Well, if you want me
Well,
to
it's got to be
bust
the
out,
same.
if you want me to bust out fucking USA drinking team Squeegee, you guys don't want none of that. I mean, the Indians coming out, but I can put them away. The brewskis, I can put the brewskis away.
I almost got him
Listen.
sneakily one time. I was sneaking with him, and then he
Now,
crept
if
up
we
to around
can't-
7 or 8, and he was like, "I gotta stop."
Yeah, if it's fucking if it's like hard liquor, I can't do that. But brewskis, I'll fucking drink.
Yeah.
I'll drink with you all day. Hey, you can ask my mom. My mom is in the chat right here. My brother's graduation party. We bought 2 kegs of beer. I bought a keg. My mom bought a keg. The first keg I had floating by myself before a single party guest showed up.
Oh yeah.
So Saturday I started
Squeegee.
drinking.
I mean, I was fucking
listen.
out of my mind, but
I started
Well,
drinking
yeah,
at
you're still
1
alive.
on
Yeah.
at 1 on Saturday. We
Uh-huh.
started drinking. That was 3 beers and 3 shots at the Red Oak. I went to pick up a 12-pack
Did you
and a
drive?
bottle. Yeah.
God, dude.
Then I went.
Don't admit it.
I went to the.
Dude.
I Ubered to the store.
Yeah, you
I
Ubered,
Ubered
you
to the
fucking
store.
scumbag.
But, dude, listen.
Zen.
Then we Ubered to pick up Craig. Had drinks there. Ubered to the house party that we were going to. Drank the 12-pack.
Jeez, Tim.
Uber back to Craig's. Uber
It
back
just
to Craig's.
it just doesn't hit the same
no.
anymore, dude. Like
Dude,
ran over a
listen.
family of 12 in a minivan, then we went to the fucking Red Oaks again,
Yeah.
drank some Jaegers.
Yeah.
Jesus, Tim.
No, listen.
We're done telling
I
the
wasn't
story,
driving by
dude.
that
We're
point.
done. It's the
I'm not
worst.
driving by that point. Are you kidding me? I can't drive at that point.
Dude, you know, it was the best when I found out DoorDash delivered beer. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Listen,
dude.
if you drink IPAs, you're a fucking nerd. I said what I said.
I hate IPAs,
You
dude.
fucking
I hate 'em.
nerd.
I hate
Just
them.
give up on life.
Anything but
Bud Light
IPA,
till
I'll
I
drink.
die.
What's
I'll
that?
drink a
Grandpa
stout.
made Bud Light, so I will drink it till I die. You know?
I any kind of beer, like I like Modelo is my favorite.
Mhm.
What he's drinking right there, Seth. That's my
nice
favorite
summer
beer to
beer.
drink. That's a nice sipping beer. Get me like a 6-pack of those, float around in the pool. You know what I mean?
It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling. If I'm just recreational drinking, Budweiser or fucking Bush Light, Coors Light,
Oof.
any of that
Give me a
shit.
Peeters.
Any beer.
Peeters.
I would prefer like keg beer. I like regular old Budweisers. Ain't nothing tastes better than old Budweiser out of keg.
Oh, and
brother.
it's so cold and the big
Yeah.
like pack of ice around it,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
My buddy got married when I was
Yeah.
38, and he had like 22, 23-year-old cousins there, and it was the end of the night, and the keg wasn't gone yet, so they're doing keg stands. I'm like, man, I can't be doing this shit. I'm 38, and I was like, oh, fuck it. Wife went to bed. I'll drink. I stayed out doing keg stands for like an hour.
John said that
idiots.
pale ales and lagers are great. You know what I say, dude? After 3 of them bitches, they all taste the same. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like dudes are like, what I like is the smell and the aftertaste, like the bite afterwards.
Dude.
Fuck, dude. After 3, it could be dog piss at that point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
all it tastes like is I'm eating change.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It tastes
yeah,
like
dude.
nickels. At that point.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
worst
I
part
just
about it.
like, yeah, dude. I'm not. I got a friend that he's like into the pale ales, and he like, I'm just like, dude, what are we doing? Like I don't understand.
Right.
At this point, why are we spending so much on this? We might as well just be drinking Natty Lights at this point, because all of it tastes the fucking same after 3.
Yeah,
what I
lagers are fine, man. I'm just not into pale ales. I'll drink a stout. I'll
you
have
drink-
a Hefeweizen,
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm not. IPAs give you bitch tits, and I'm out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't need
Oh,
that.
apparently
Well,
the-
you get like
I don't even know what is a lager. Apparently, we got a beer aficionado in here. You know what I mean? I don't know, dude.
it's called Budweiser. So
I'm just a regular old. I'm just a piece of shit, fucking hack nerd, that don't know shit
Listen,
about
a six-
beer. Barely can clean a
a six
window.
pack of
It's all
Yinglings
good.
will have you bloated all fucking night, dude.
Yeah,
That fucking
Yinglings,
shit
I haven't
just
drank
goes-
those in a
yes.
long time.
It'll have you bloated all night. It fills you up too, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm drinking beer to relax. Like I'm having a
Right,
couple of
yeah.
beers, chilling out.
yeah. I'm just drinking. When I drank, I would just go to the store and buy beer and drink it. I didn't read the label to see if it was a lager or a pale ale or a fucking super cool 9000. Any of those things. I just drank the shit. I didn't pay attention, to be honest. You know, I was too busy fucking drinking beers and running through walls like an idiot. You know what I mean? Like to get super
Jumping over fire pits.
Yeah, just doing
shit.
dumb shit. You know what I mean? You know,
It was fun back then.
Yeah.
But
trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
bunny hop 6 people on a BMX.
Yeah. That's the worst when someone brings a bike out or they're like, oh, let's do that. You're like, someone's getting wrecked.
Yeah, definitely.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't really miss drinking that much, to be quite honest with you.
dude, there's like when my wife worked for that beer distributing company, I got a phone call from another window cleaner out of state. I'll just say it like that. And he was looking for this craft beer. It'll have to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
They make it once a year. It's a coffee beer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe John knows what I'm talking about. But anyway, he goes, "Can you get me this? Can your wife get me this beer?"
Mm-hmm.
So I call her up. She was working, and she's like, "Total Wine is getting 1 case. Whole Foods is getting 2 cases. It's like literally distributed."
Right.
Okay. So I'm like, so she was able to tell me where to go get it. So I walk into the Whole Foods that I cleaned, and I asked the manager, I'm like, "My buddy's looking for this coffee beer. You're supposed to get it." "Well, how do you know that?" I go, "Because I have some connections." He's like, he goes, "We have it in the back." He goes, "Well, I can't sell it to you." I go, "What do you mean you can't sell it to me? I just want 1 bottle." And he goes, "It can only go out at a certain time," right?
Yeah.
Long story short, I didn't get it from him, but I went to the Total Wine. Dude, when I got there, it was like in the 70s when you're lined up for concert tickets. I couldn't fucking believe it. It was 1 bottle per person.
You know what you ain't got to
And
wait
the
in line
line was
for?
down the
A
fucking
case
road.
fucking Natty Light, brother. That's
Ugh.
yeah.
I think it was
fucking
something
beer?
like Goose Island. Goose Island?
Oh yeah,
Goose
Goose
Island.
Island's
That's-
good. Yep.
There's
Yeah.
the same way around here with
It's
the
made
Great
right by
Lakes.
TJ, right?
Yeah, the Great Lakes beer, the Dorfmonger
Yeah.
Gold and all that shit. Like,
Christmas ale's good.
Christmas
Yeah,
ale.
I
They
mean,
got
yeah.
I'm like one of those
Isn't
people.
Goose
If I
Island
get
made
one,
up by you, TJ?
cool,
Huh?
you know?
Isn't Goose Island made up by you?
I think so. Yeah. Again,
Yeah,
like,
I think it's northern. Yeah.
It tastes like dog shit.
Dude, but I couldn't
It is.
believe people were lined up waiting for this
Yeah.
beer
Yeah.
to buy 1 bottle. It was 1 bottle per person per day. That was it. And it was like 15, 20 bucks for the bottle.
Yeah.
And I ended up sending it to him. But, I mean, it was Goose Island Stout.
I got like a
Coffee.
shelf over here full of fucking old ass whiskey and scotch and shit.
Oh man,
Not popped.
I never got it. I never got in the Scotch train. I was like, I tried it and I was like, I think it's good,
Yeah.
but
I
wasn't
don't-
really my
Yeah,
thing.
once I fucking quit drinking, I just quit. That was it. I'm good. Good. Just doesn't appeal to me anymore.
I go in spurts.
When I when I go, me and Jennifer go down to the cabin. I'll drink one of those nights. I'll have like 4 or 5 beers with Jen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as social lubricant. You know what I mean? And that's
Exactly.
probably usually it. Or maybe like I'll have a couple beers in the pool over the summer. But maybe, I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I was fucking drunk. You know what I mean? Like inebriated. Couldn't even tell you. We know when Tim was last week.
Saturday.
Oh, well, we didn't know it was Saturday. We weren't around
Last
Saturday.
time.
Yeah.
It always sneaks up on me when I mow the lawn. I'll be like,
Oh, yeah?
I'll just have 2 while I'm mowing the lawn, and then I catch myself. I've been outside for 4 hours. God damn it, dude.
Cutting the
I end up,
neighbor's
never
yard,
finishing
ran
the
over
yard.
the flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Dude, the fucking yard here, man. It's just like I gotta mow every 2 fucking days here, dude. It's fucking.
good.
You're all the rain, man.
As
And
soon
the
as
cool
it stops
temps.
raining, I gotta fucking mow my lawn. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like ankle deep or knee deep, fucking in 2 days. It's like what the fuck, man.
Yeah. I'm fortunate it's only been once a week so far.
I have a
We'll
bunch
see.
of yard work I need to get done. I never fixed the yard when I fucking did when I had to fix the pool the last time. I only fixed part of the yard and left the other part of the yard fucked. I need to fix it. Oh my God. I hate
There's
doing
nothing
that.
worse than doing yard work after a long day.
I don't mind.
You have a Saturday off.
I
it's
don't
not
mind mowing the lawn after work. What I don't like is moving dirt. Like
Yeah,
leveling the
nobody
shit
wants
out. Like, oh my God, there's nothing
That's
worse.
a 7 a.m.
Your
to
cousin
9
doesn't
a.m.
have one of
chore.
those things
That's
you
it.
stand
That's
on with
it.
the bucket in the front?
What's that? Yeah, he does.
A skid loader?
Yeah. No, when you stand up. The
A
small
dingo.
one that-
A dingo.
Oh, yeah.
A dingo.
A
Yeah, he's
dingo.
got,
Yeah,
he's
those
got a
things are
bunch of
awesome.
dingoes. Yeah. He's got a dingo with a soil preparator on it where you fucking pull into the yard and over grass, like regular grass, drop this thing and drive backwards. And as you're driving backwards, it tills and perfectly levels the lawn.
Yeah.
It's
That rules.
and all you got to do is throw fucking it's called a soil preparator. It like pulls the rocks and it's fucking cool as shit, man. Coolest thing I've ever
Can he
seen.
come to my house in Massachusetts with that? I would like to.
Right.
You like that?
Yeah, I would love
I'm
to
sure
do
you're
one
right.
over.
It.
I'm
Yeah.
sure any rental place near you's got one. It'll probably cost you a couple $100 for a day.
Yeah, it's not bad. I just want
It's
to do
called
the
a
front
soil
lawn.
preparator.
Oh, that would be nice.
Dude,
It's
y'all's
super
grass up
easy.
there is way different. I don't know about you, TJ, but the grass up by Seth is real fine blades.
Mhm.
Like, I had to take care of my brother-in-law's house for a couple of months, and the neighbor was helping out. But anyway, every time I go up there, I'd mow the yard, you know?
Uh-huh.
Because it was something to do
Yeah,
anyway.
the sun doesn't bake our grass like it does in Florida.
Yeah, dude, I used to have to fucking sharpen the blades every time, or it just doesn't cut that fine-ass grass, man.
Yeah, it's.
We got this, like you would call what we have crabgrass, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
gotta
yeah,
go
it's Bermuda.
super-
Bermuda
yeah.
all grows up
Yeah,
top,
you
and then
gotta
like comes up.
you gotta go super slow. You can't
Yeah.
mow. You can't mow northern grass, fine grass like that. You can't
No.
mow that shit like you would in Florida. You gotta walk all slow and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Well, if you keep up with it, it's all right. But if you miss,
I do it
'cause
in my
rain,
yard.
you're
You could
screwed,
tell.
dude.
You could tell if I've taken my time or if I haven't taken my time by looking at when I've done my lawn. You know, when I do my lawn,
Mhm.
because there'll be when I'm not taking my time. There's like fucking like stragglers. You know what I mean? Because I've
Right.
And then there's like
Yeah.
that thin line of like all the grass you didn't pick up because
yeah,
you're going too
oops.
fast.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's just those dead grass
yeah,
lines. And,
yeah. Hey, listen, I can't help it. Some days I'm into the lawn, and then some days I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this.
I just don't want to weed whack, man. I hate.
That's the
weed
worst
whacking.
part. I weed whack
I
every
hate it.
other time. Yeah, I hate that too.
I hate it.
It
I
beats
hate
you up.
I do it all the same time. Fuck it.
I do too,
Get it
but I
over with.
still don't like doing it. I don't.
I'd
The
rather,
other side of the fence that's on the street, I don't mow that, but like once every like 3 weeks because I'm like, I don't wanna stand in
I'd
traffic.
rather weed whack than mow.
Would you?
hmm
Yeah, I guess it's.
Weed whacking's way faster, and it's done real quick. It's just the edges.
Yeah.
It takes me an hour to
That's
weed
because
whack
your
my
arm
yard.
hurts. That's because you're 3 feet tall, and the weed whacker's taller than you are. yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have to ride a hoverboard when I use it.
You don't have no power.
Yeah.
You give me shit.
Right. You know, it'd be cool is if never mind. I'm not gonna bring it up again. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool, Mark.
It's chill, dog.
He wants
It's chill, dog. It's chill, dog. I said it's chill, dog.
It's chill, dog.
It's chill. It's totally chill, dogs.
want
Damn,
a
that
chili
thing,
dog.
even what that is called is crazy, Seth.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Does that come as a whole package deal there?
Yep. You just have to buy the motor, so you get all the other stuff.
The nozzle too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I think he's. I don't want to give it away, but yeah, I think he's not far from you. I think it's Dayton.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Could you
Oh,
send?
it's
I
sold
want. I
out.
want that link too.
It's sold out.
All right, I'll
I'm
send
not-
it to you.
Let's send it. Fuck Tim's competition. Don't send that bitch nothing.
I'm not
Don't you
your
guys have-
competition.
You're gonna
don't you
No,
guys have
I'm
like
fucking-
2 hours? Yeah. Now I'm
Listen,
taking
I'm
over.
3 hours.
now
Going
I'm
right
taking-
to
going-
Columbus,
Going
baby.
straight to Newark.
I just.
Fucking
I
actually
blow
just.
shit up.
I just took
Bro,
over a new
take
area
it.
this
He said,
year.
Take it. He said,
Just
take
I
it.
can't
Yeah.
say,
You can
I
have
can't
that
say
shit.
where because I think my
I can
competition
barely
lives
do it.
there,
Hey, I can barely do what the fuck I'm doing, man.
Ugh. Yeah, you can have my shit.
Yeah, I can barely keep up with what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, baby.
So fucking behind.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm nervous that I gave this dude the day and that day, and now I'm nervous that I've already given it to someone else. You know what I mean? It's like this life is not good for me.
My favorite is one time you called me. It was probably like 3 years ago. We were talking on the phone. You're like, "Oh shit, I was supposed to be at someone's house like an hour ago. I forgot I had
Yeah.
this appointment."
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling. In my
I've
life.
done that. I've got that phone call and they're like, "Are you coming today?" Yeah, I'm on my way. And I look at the phone. Who is this? Oh fuck.
yeah,
Yep.
dude, I've done
Uh-huh.
that.
That's
I
happened
can't
to
tell
me.
you how many times I've done
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I'm just,
Yep,
hey, I got a
that's
little behind. My bad.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I had some car trouble this morning. Be there.
There's always a flat tire every once in a while, you know.
Yeah. You can only have so many grandfathers and grandmothers, though.
Right.
You can't use that excuse too
You
often.
can
I've always
blow
felt
it.
bad
You can
about
always blow
saying
a
that,
tire.
though. Yeah.
I don't.
Grandma's sick,
That was when I was younger, but yeah, as I got older, I'm like, I feel bad about this.
I'm not using that one anymore.
Yeah.
You can't.
Can't use COVID anymore either. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of the guys got COVID. I'm behind.
Mm-hmm.
We don't let them come out if they're coughing and sneezing. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Don't do that.
I almost missed COVID. There was so much money during COVID. It was
Fuck all that.
pre-inflation.
I the control that this fucking government did to us, I'm not a fan of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just said the money was nice.
The driving to appointments was nice. There was fucking nobody on the road.
Right.
That was the only part I
Yeah.
enjoyed, and I didn't.
And
have to
we
talk
never-
to people.
And we didn't have to work weekends because everybody was home.
Yeah,
You know?
it's kind of nice.
So it was nice, dude. And everybody was home, so you're busy as fuck. Because they were like, hey, I want my windows clean.
Yeah,
Nah, it was all bullshit. Our grocery stores that put arrows on the floor. I need something right there. I'm not going all the way around the block. Fuck you.
yeah.
Fuck
that was
you and
the
your
dumbest
arrow.
thing in the
Yeah,
world.
the
I'm like,
dumbest
so if I
thing
run
ever.
into somebody in the same direction
Yeah.
arrow, like
That
what's
was
gonna happen?
stupid.
That, and then we got these. That was the same time we got these robots in the Stop and Shops here that like cleaned up the mess.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Did
We-
you guys have those in your supermarkets? It's this like dumb
Uh-uh.
robot that just like goes around and like cleans up spills. It's so
We went.
weird and freaky, dude. I hate it.
And we never had that.
That was our.
Yeah.
With,
It's like
that was our
Sam-
first year. First or second year? Second year we went to Hilton Head and we rode on the golf carts and they made us have our masks on on the golf
Fuck
carts.
that. Fuck that.
Outside. We're all outside.
Dude, they made me
Yeah.
do that when I went to St. Lucia on my honeymoon. I had to wear my
Yeah.
mask outside until I got in the pool, and then I had to take it off. And then you'd go have dinner, and they'd take your temperature, and I was like, "God damn it, this is the worst."
Yeah. Walking around with that fucking thing. Dee, okay, you come in.
Yeah.
You come, fuck you.
Well,
Get
I
out of
still
here.
have to scan myself when there's a couple places I go to. that
Well,
I-
old folks home, that's different though.
Yeah, but I mean,
I got the respect
still,
for that.
Still, you're not doing anything inside.
Right.
You
Yeah.
have to
Right.
scan yourself to be outside. Like, what the fuck?
I work for Whole Foods, and Whole Foods said to us, "Look, we want you to keep doing what you do. Things are light right now, but if you come inside, you gotta have a mask on. I'm not gonna debate you about it. I'm like, for you guys, I'll do
Thanks.
Right.
Thank you.
it. You know?
Yeah. Well, dudes and dudettes and all the people that watch, thanks for watching. Thanks to all our sponsors.
Good
Thanks
shit.
for everybody that's watching and all that good stuff. And we will not. Yeah, we will. We'll see you next week. I was gonna say we might quit, but whatever.
Worst podcast ever.
Yeah, worst podcast ever.
You haven't
I'm
said that
gonna-
one in a long time, T.
Yeah, it's because they've all been good. You know what I mean? They've all been good
killing it.
podcasts. I'm gonna go learn about beer. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna learn about beer and being cooler.
Wieners.
Wieners.